Columbus.
Joe, that ain't good enough. Come on, Joe.
Wake up! Stop this one!
Frizzle left tight, F fly, pass 37 punch, waggle, help, baby dizzy, X fan on the turbo.
Thank you, baby.
Football, man.
It's time to listen to a bald, fat loudmouth
Mr. T-Bone.
and a former football player.
And that ball intercepted by Tyvis, pal.
Wow, no radio station has ever done that before.
Did it work for those people?
No, it never does. But it might work for us.
Welcome to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Welcome in. Happy Friday to you. I'm T-Bone. He's Tyvis. Good morning, Tyvis.
Oh, good morning, Mr. T-Bone.
You are decked out today. You got your Guards hat on because they're back. They're ready to go.
Oh, yeah.
You got your fan sweatshirt on because it's freezing in the studio, as it always is.
I'm ready to roll.
Yeah.
We got a doubleheader tonight, or today. I think one is at 3, according to Dylan. And then the other one's, 7 or 8, something like that. So
Yeah.
I'm excited to see that. You know, it's a going up against the White Sox, Mike's White Sox.
Common man, yeah.
So we'll see what happens. Me and him are enemies for the next, 2-3 days.
Oh,
We're
well,
enemies.
that's fine. I've been enemies with him for 13 years, so. I was listening to those guys yesterday.
He doesn't care. He
Yeah.
doesn't even
No,
care.
he doesn't care. Why would he? We have a ton of audio to play today for you. We have audio from an absolutely insane person coming up in the 8 o'clock hour. We were just talking about I don't even want to give this away. Let me tell you, it is one of the worst things I've ever heard. One of the dumbest things I've ever heard someone say. We're going to do that at 8:50 or 8:15? Yeah, that's when Morning Breath is. That's our segment where people should just shut up. This is the guys who should quit the business of talking about sports.
I mean, it is up there. Is that bad?
It's one of the most indefensible things I've ever heard in my life. We're going to talk about that at 8:15. It involves the NBA, but just know it. Tyvis and I will walk you through how stupid this is. If you know nothing about the NBA, we will help you with that.
It's up there with Giannis is the GOAT. It's right up there.
Wow. No, this is this might be a tad bit more
let
blasphemous.
me tell you, Giannis is the GOAT, the discussion that Tyvis likes to have. That discussion seems to me, that is like someone speaking to the UN about what to do with digging wells for children who need that is very enlightened. That is very educated. That is very thoughtful and well-intentioned. Compared to this thing, this is like someone babbling under a bridge while they're sucking down a bottle of vodka. It makes no sense. This guy is unhinged. So we will get to that. It's a couple hours from now, 8:15, but stick around for that. Also, in the 8 o'clock hour, Meredith Garfalo will join us, 10 TV meteorologist. We will talk about some weather stuff. And I saw a story involving space and football that I thought she would be interested in. So we're going to chat about that with her. That's at 8:30. I have OSU football tickets to give away. In the 7 o'clock hour. We are going to do that. And I don't know if we're going to do this or not, but my hope is today that we will do another episode of our favorite segment in the world. So here's what happened.
Come on, fish.
Here's what happened.
Don't come through.
Yeah. Don't come through. Let him down.
Let T-Bone down.
No. So yesterday, I said we're going to get you a maple bacon donut. And a lot of people instantly jumped in the YouTube chat, jumped on our @Bone and Tyvis 971 on Twitter and said, yeah, you got to go to Buckeye Donuts because they have the famous maple bacon donut. And I said, of course, that's a great call. I'll go over there tomorrow morning. They're open 24/7. I swung in this morning. They were open. I walked in. The guy was right there to greet me. Hello. I said, hi, I'd like to get the maple bacon donuts if I can. And he goes, I'm so sorry. We're out of those right now. And I looked down in the case. In the case, they have every other specialty donut that they make. There was a blank tray with it. It's like it was just right there, empty, my heart.
It's a sign. That's what it is.
It was a sign that we have to work harder to get you to try a maple bacon donut.
Okay, so they didn't have the donuts. So what did you do?
I still bought donuts. I was at Buckeye Donuts. What do you think? I'm going to walk in there and oh, you don't have the one donut I want? I want all their donuts, Tyvis.
I just don't understand.
What do you...
how do you've never went somewhere and they didn't have what you wanted and you just left? I do it all the time.
You've brought up many times how you love wings. So if you went in and were like, I want some garlic parm wings, and they're like, sorry, we're out of those, you're going to be like, all right, well, see you later. No, you just be like, all right, what other wings do you have? You have other wings I like, other flavors.
If my heart was set on garlic parm wings, I'm definitely leaving and going to get some garlic parm wings from somebody. Like that's definitely gonna happen.
Listen.
It saves you some calories. You know that?
I don't care about. Look at me. What do I care about saving some calories?
You told me you was starting to work on that again.
And then I stopped. I realized that was no fun, and I stopped.
Have you guys ever had Chipotle without the lettuce?
Oh, I never get the lettuce.
I have.
You
but
have?
I have, but I'd rather the lettuce.
You want the lettuce?
The Chipotle, I'm calling them out. The Chipotle in Westerville, my daughter used to have swim over there. They would be out of lettuce like every other week.
Well, they say that's where the E. coli come from.
A Chipotle burrito is not the same without the lettuce. I had it one time without the lettuce. After that, if a Chipotle is like, we don't have the lettuce, I walk out.
Do you really?
Yes.
That's fascinating because literally never in my life have I had the lettuce in a burrito, which should, again, come as no surprise if you look at me. But I'm saying, like,
one of the most healthiest parts. You left it out.
No,
Shocker.
but I get the tomatoes. I get the tomatoes and the corn. That's vegetables, right? Kind of. I mean, tomatoes are fruit. Corn, is that a vegetable? Do we count it as a vegetable?
I think so.
Okay. Well, then I get that
But you
stuff.
know, it's all doctored up a little bit.
What's the lettuce then? The lettuce isn't doctored up with something?
No.
It's just plain lettuce?
Yes.
I don't think you could doctor up lettuce.
Sure you could. You could put dressing on it.
I felt like Jersey Mike's lettuce is doctored up.
Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure.
Doctored up lettuce.
It is. Like, it's got like some type of seasoning on it.
Okay. Well, but that's like if you put a little olive oil or something on, like a dressing.
The red wine
vinaigrette. Yeah. A bottle of red, bottle of white. Throw that on there. Why not?
Did you guys try the snack wrap yesterday?
I did.
Yes.
Did you try it?
Did I try it? Yes. Did you when you went? How did you order? Because
I went in and said, "Excuse me, are you familiar with former Buckeye legend Tyvis Powell? He brought this back. Are you aware of that? Because no joke." I get this text message from you in the group chat, and it was like, "What did I tell you?" or something like that. And I look, and I'm seeing a YouTube video from the McDonald's account, which, by the way, I get accused of being the big back around here, which is fair, but I don't subscribe to the McDonald's YouTube account apparently like you do, Tyvis.
I don't subscribe to it.
You sure did.
That's not how I knew about it.
That's exactly. You watch it every day, don't you?
So this is how it started. This started back in like March.
Mm-hmm.
So like in March, McDonald's reached out to me and said, "Hey, love your content. We want to use some things. Can you email us?" So
look,
I say
that.
McDonald's. So, you got to check.
Well, yeah. Is it like,
and I see the gold check.
Is
and
it McDowell's?
I'm like, oh no, this is legit McDonald's.
Okay.
So I emailed the people and see what's up. And they was like, they had like this tweet of mine, and they was like, "Hey, we're thinking about maybe potentially using your name and tweet, and we want to pay you for your likeness."
Oh.
And I was like, "Oh, this is what NIL feels like."
Oh, yeah.
So
they're calling him Tyvis Michael Jordan Powell. That's all of a sudden you're just there getting endorsements from McDonald's. I love this.
So I had they asked me to fill out these things about the tweet and all this stuff, and I filled it out. That was back in March. I totally forgot all about it. Like I forgot. I forgot about it. Like because it was so long.
How did you forget about? McDonald's called me to do an endorsement, a deal. And I signed paperwork for legal purposes.
I forgot.
Do you know how obnoxious I would be if I was like, "Oh yeah, McDonald's and we work together now. I have a deal with McDonald's." Like I would get that tattooed on my forehead. That I'm an endorser of McDonald's. Like that's a big deal that you got that.
I sent that. I never heard from them again. Like that was it.
My ringtone would be ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Like every time you called.
And then randomly yesterday, as I'm driving home from the Cleveland show, I'm driving home and I get the email from them. And I'm like, it's like, "Yeah, we owe you $500 here. We're going to send the check to, you got to fill out this invoice and this W-9. And I was like, look at that.
So like McDonald's, I know you've served a billion burgers.
Yeah, a billion, over
$500?
Billion served.
$500? That's
just to use my Twitter handle.
All right.
I endorsed Chipotle, I think it was in 2024 2024 or 2023, and I was like, this is my crowning career achievement. I thought you would feel the same way about McDonald's crediting you for bringing back the snack wrap.
Yeah.
No.
I would think that would be like, one of the highlights of your life.
No.
It would be of mine.
I mean, you've accomplished a few more things than I have, but still.
It just shows that I'm a man of the people.
So there was a YouTube video that had, we need to thank these people specifically for bringing back the snack wrap, and yours is one of the first Twitter handles. And then the voice guy that you hear on McDonald's commercials reads some of the tweets. He didn't read yours, but your Twitter handle's used there, and they thank you for bringing back the snack wrap. So what do we think? Did you enjoy it?
I thought the spicy one was overrated, but the ranch one was delicious.
The ranch one was, I think, far better. And not because I don't like spice, but because it was like a spicy tender and then wrapped in spicy sauce. And they gave me like a gallon of sauce on it. That was my issue with it. But the ranch
yours was too saucy.
I just got too much sauce.
That spicy sauce is just...
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's not great.
Yeah. Like when it was on the McMuffin, it was fine. It's the same sauce as the McMuffin. And I'm just like, it's better without it.
The more I have it, the more I think that their spicy sauce sucks.
Yeah, right. I'm not. I didn't start out with like, oh my gosh, this is awesome. And the more I have it too, I'm like, I could actually do it. I would rather have like a spicy sausage patty on that McMuffin, or like the tender being spicy in that wrap is fine. It's not because it's too much spice. It's just too much goop. I don't need all that gross. But the ranch wrap was excellent.
What's sick?
What's that?
Is that so you get both of them. You can order both, and when it comes like in a meal.
Yeah.
So I had both of them, but I ate the spicy one, and me being the person I am, I said, I'm gonna save this ranch one for my wife. So I get a ranch one to my wife. She eats it, and she's nice enough to give me a bite, and I take a bite of it, and I say, I should have gave you the spicy.
I do have to ask you guys, what did you think of the tortilla to chicken ratio?
It's a lot of tortilla.
More tortilla.
It's a lot of tortilla.
Very disappointed.
More tortilla.
I feel
Way
like the
too
old
much
one,
tortilla.
I feel like the old one was smaller tortilla.
It was a smaller,
This one, they were like, here you go. This is like what we would put a giant burrito in, but we wrapped one chicken tender in it.
They could have put a whole nother chicken tender in there for the size of the tortilla.
Stop calling it a snack wrap. Just make it a meal wrap and put 2 or 3 tenders in that thing, and I'm good. I'm with you. There's enough real estate on that tortilla for more of the tenders of the chicken, which is what I wanted. And when I paid $10 for 2 of them and the fries and the drink.
$10?
Well, I bought the meal. They had the meal. So
I got the meal too.
It was like $10.19.
Did you get a large or a medium?
I got the medium.
Oh, mine was $8.
They gave you the Tyvis Pal special.
Mine was $8.86. That's
right.
crazy.
All right, I saw something that puts a new perspective on just how bad the Bengals defense was last year. It was almost as bad as the spicy snack wrap. Not quite, but it was bad. I'll share that with you next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good morning. Well, just like yesterday, we are waking up to some patches of fog in our metro area, especially for folks over on our east side. I would probably say it's probably the worst we're seeing right now. This is a live look 70 at State Route 310. Definitely want to make sure to take it nice and slow as fog is looming and lingering in the area there. Thankfully, drive times are still looking really good over in Etna, Pataskala this morning. Got you 70 westbound and 70 eastbound looking pretty good. 72 and 75 miles per hour. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Men, summertime is here, and that means vacations, summer barbecues, outdoor parties, camping, beaches, and so much more. This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health, and if you're like many men, you may not be feeling like yourself this summer. Perhaps your energy is low and you aren't sleeping well. Maybe your workouts aren't as good as they used to be, and if what I'm describing is you, it's very likely you're suffering with low testosterone. But low T doesn't have to affect you anymore. Just call Tri-State Men's Health, get treated, and see how it changes your life. If you're like most men, you'll feel so much better. Deeper sleep, improved vitality and clarity, greater strength and energy, and an enhanced sex drive as well. So call us. Just $99 gets you a PSA and T-test and a medical consult. And if you start on testosterone the day of your appointment, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654. That's 800-900-9654. Or go to tristatemenshealth.com. We have 6 offices across the tri-state area to serve you.
Newman Roofing is proud to sponsor The Fan and 10 TV's Beat the Heat fan drive. Help Ohio's most vulnerable residents deal with the extreme heat this summer. Purchase new box fans and take them to the nearest Franklin County fire station or buy online. For more information, go to lifecarealliance.org.
Hey there, friends. Bo Bishop here. Hear that? That's the sound of freedom. This July, declare your independence on the open road during RCD RV's Declare Your Independence sale, running July 5th through the 19th, offering all-American savings on all in-stock motorhomes, fifth wheels, and travel trailers. Wave goodbye to ordinary vacations and say hello to adventure. Stop by any of our locations, Delaware, Heath, and Pataskala, or shop online anytime at rcdrv.com. Celebrate the red, white, and blue with unbeatable savings at RCD RV. RCD RV. Freedom starts on the open road.
For over 78 years, our family's been part of your love stories. At Diamond Seller, we offer bigger diamonds, better prices, and timeless designs for every chapter of your life. From your first yes to your forever I do, trust the jeweler who knows diamonds best. Visit Diamond Seller today.
You had a solid retirement dream. Sell your home in a few years, bank the equity, downsize, and travel. But with an unpredictable economy and the future feeling uncertain, you're wondering if that equity will still be there when you're ready. What if you could bank that equity right now? With Truehold, you can sell your home for its current value, so you can access your equity today. You can bank the cash now and stay in the home you love with an easy standard lease. Truehold even covers property taxes, insurance, and repairs. And since Truehold hands over your equity in cash now, it's yours to do whatever you'd like. Don't let a shifting economy put your hard-earned equity at risk. Visit Truehold.com and receive their competitive offer on your home in just 48 hours, based on its current value, not what's coming. Call 1-855-300-9993 or visit Truehold.com. The smarter, faster way to cash out on your home's value without moving. That's Truehold.com.
What's the best way to make sure you don't miss any of your favorite fan shows? Oh no! Download the Fan app, silly.
Ah, damn it, I knew that.
App Store, Google Play, or just scream right at your phone. Psst, you can also listen to Buckeye games. Do it now.
Hey there, I'm Brad. I'm about to win the Tuesday Night Bowling League Championship. Strike. I'm also a highway worker for the Ohio Department of Transportation. When you move over and slow down, you're not only giving me room to work, you're making sure I can bowl the winning strike with my buddies.
Roadside workers have lives and families, but when they're on the job, they put it all on the line to protect and serve us. When you see flashing lights, remember, they're not just roadside workers. Thank you for moving over and slowing down.
The outdoor drama Tecumseh is back this summer. The drama, the history, and the spectacle make Tecumseh one of Ohio's most beloved traditions. Tecumseh has provided thrilling live entertainment for 50 years, and the outdoor theater at Sugarloaf Mountain will provide a safe and memorable experience for your entire family. Get tickets now at tecumsehdrama.com. This message is made possible in part by the Ohio Arts Council. Tecumseh, experience the drama.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
We'll see patchy dense fog this morning, so safe travels on the way to work. Otherwise, we'll see partly cloudy skies with that fog clearing by late morning. Wake up temperatures in the 60s. And then for this afternoon, the heat and humidity continues with our afternoon highs in the mid to upper 80s. We'll see chances of showers and storms, some which could have heavy downpours and gusty winds. Otherwise, most of us will be partly to mostly sunny with our highs in the upper 80s. For the Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfolo with the 10 Weather Impact Forecast.
T-Bone and Tyvis is sponsored by Prime Sports. Download the Prime Sports Ohio app today or visit online at primesportsbook.com.
Your home for football, food, and fun. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
I got to say, in the last segment, I became radicalized against the spicy snack wrap. Like, not like yesterday when I had it, I was like, I don't prefer it. Now, the more I think back on it, I'm actually against how much sauce they're putting on that thing because the sauce isn't good.
Did you feel the same way about the spicy McMuffin?
No, the spicy McMuffin wasn't as bad. I actually liked. I don't need sauce on that either. But that one was more tolerable. I thought there was too much sauce on the snack wrap that I got yesterday.
I feel like vice versa. I feel like it was more sauce on the McMuffin. It was like all in the bag.
Yeah, we did get a lot of that too. By the way,
they're trying to push this sauce, and it's not,
It's basically just bad buffalo sauce.
Yeah, it's like a creamier buffalo sauce, but then that means it's like when you put the creaminess with the buffalo sauce, that waters it down. right? That makes it less spicy. So it's like not spicy enough, but it's just I don't know. It was very bizarre. I'm not a fan of that sauce. I guess that's what it is.
You and Common Man helped bring back the bagel sandwich?
We
allegedly.
We got to. Well, here's what happened.
Said that.
So we years ago were railing on the fact that Cleveland and Northeast Ohio and some of the restaurants up there, they never got rid of their bagel sandwiches. Or I guess when like COVID hit, McDonald's shut down the bagel sandwiches. For some reason, they were like, we can't get bagels, we can't, supply chain issues, whatever. So they went away. We were sad about that, but we understood. Then, like a year later, they started popping back up at other places around the country. And apparently, like Northern Ohio, all those restaurants, even if you're driving up 71, when you get to like
Lodi.
Yeah, like even before Lodi, you go to those McDonald's, they would have them. But somewhere around Mansfield and south, it stopped, and we couldn't get them.
That's how I feel about the hot and spicy McChicken sandwich.
Oh, that's also, that's another one. That's egregious. Why do we not have that down here?
Well,
it makes no sense.
I get it all the time because as I'm driving from Cleveland, if I stop at McDonald's in Lodi, they got it. But
they have it up there? I thought it was only in below the Mason-Dixon they had the spicy.
The hot and spicy McChicken sandwich?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm telling you right now.
That might be worth the drive.
That
also means
that sandwich is that's probably the best thing on the menu. I don't care what nobody says.
And they don't have it here.
No, they do not have it.
Well, then that would mean you could get it for breakfast too, right? Because most of these places now, most McDonald's, you can get the chicken biscuit with like a biscuit in it, and the McChicken fillet.
I wonder if that.
So they'll just I'm sure they would put the spicy fillet on there if they had it.
My only issue is I probably won't be able to find that out until like a weekend.
I know, because I
gotta go straight there. I gotta go straight there,
and then it's closed. Like they're done with breakfast after the time you get done with the Cleveland show. That's fair. But anyway. So, like, that was the thing with the bagel sandwiches was they didn't have them down here. So Mike and I railed on it for months and months. And finally, they announced the bagel sandwiches were coming back. Because apparently it was just a Central Ohio, all the restaurants here are owned by, I don't know, like a handful of entrepreneurs who were like, nah, we don't want to do it. So we yelled enough. We actually got an email to our 10 TV salespeople, got an email that said, tell those two idiots they won. And then they sent the press release that said it's coming back. And so that was our confirmation. We didn't get a YouTube video with it. They didn't pay us anything, but we did get we had confirmation from McDonald's that we won. So I'll take credit for that, but you should take credit for the snack wrap because literally it's on a McDonald's letterhead there. It's on the video. It shows it.
I want the hot and spicy. Although
Work on that next. Let's go.
I'm very appreciative of the snack wrap because that was something that I wanted. And you know what? It served its purpose again yesterday. As I was driving, I ate like a late lunch, but like dinner was soon.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to ruin that. So the snack wrap, I ate one snack wrap and it was perfectly to get me to dinner time.
Yeah, that's what it should be.
I went on to have Popeye's chicken.
Which, how could that be bad?
Bucket of chicken.
I tried to convince my wife the other night, we need to get a bucket of chicken. She was like, it's going to be too greasy. It's going to be too messy on her hand. I'm like, I don't care. It's a bucket of chicken. It's what I want. But we didn't do it. Maybe this weekend. Maybe we'll go get some chicken this weekend because I want it. I was thinking, though, with the snack wrap, McDonald's lets you customize things if you go on the app.
Yeah.
Like, I've gotten a quarter pounder with cheese with, like, lettuce, mayo, bacon. You can do that.
See, I ain't never did that, but I've put the mac sauce on there.
Oh, yeah, that's my
thing.
See, that's great.
I take a McChicken and put mac sauce on it.
And I bet that's awesome.
It's actually pretty interesting.
See, that's the customization is where it's at. We need to all be sharing what our customizations
you
are.
can put mac sauce on anything.
Yeah,
I didn't know that. That's crazy.
You can put it on. I'm sure you can put it on whatever. You could probably get it on the side. If you wanted it, they'd probably just scoop some in a little thing and give it to you. But here's the thing.
That's too far.
Couldn't we get a snack wrap where we put an extra tender in there?
Yes.
I bet there's an option on the app to say just throw an extra, because then you just get one and add a couple tenders to it, and now it's a meal.
But see,
then it's a meal wrap instead of a snack wrap.
That's the purpose of a snack wrap is exactly what I just said. It was
if they had the regular size tortilla,
get you in between. It's that in between feeling of I don't want to ruin the meal, but I need something to get me there. Like that's.
If they had a regular size tortilla for the snack wrap, I'd be with you. But they gave you this giant burrito of a snack wrap, so it needs another tender is all I'm saying.
Yeah, they have two choices. Make the tortilla smaller and charge us less.
Yep.
Or put another piece of chicken in there.
And you know what? I'll pay extra, I guess, to get it the way I want it. Because bop. That's what's I'm going either way, so I might as well.
B Sweat said all this chicken you get, none of it is breaded, right? See, that's the thing. So listen, this is the thing. Hold on. Let's clear this up right now. I said give up bread, okay? Not breaded. Breaded. Nothing that's breaded. I said bread, like the two pieces of bread at the end.
Why do they call it breaded? It's because there's bread.
But I'm not
breading.
That's too far.
No, it's no.
I'm saying giving that up as well. Like that's way too far.
Dylan, don't you like it how he just arbitrarily applies his own standards to everyone else? And then it's like, well, this is too far for Tyvis, so then that's where it stops. I don't know if you know this. The keto and Atkins people, they don't think it's too far to eliminate breading. That's what they do. People who are gluten intolerant, they don't have a choice. They have to get naked tenders. So I'm just saying it's not too far for some people.
I'm with Tyvis on the bread thing, though. I'm just trying to cut back on bread. I'm not trying to completely eliminate it. It's like people that are alcoholics. They don't need to stop drinking per se. Well, they just need to drink less.
I think they do. I think in Alcoholics Anonymous, I do think if you go in there, I think it's like trying to be sober. I don't think they're like, hey, I only had 2 Bud Lights today.
They don't need to stop drinking. They just need to cut back.
I only had 1 tequila today. That's improvement? All right. So we got to talking very quickly. Here's what the Bengals, this is from Warren Sharp, who does a good NFL. He's like a Phil Steele kind of the NFL. Warren Sharp had this to say about the Bengals last year. He said their defense ranked number 31 last year, despite the fact they faced Jacoby Brissett, Daniel Jones, Jameis Winston, Deshaun Watson, Gardner Minshew, Desmond Ridder, Dorian Thompson-Robinson twice, Cooper Rush, Mason Rudolph, Will Levis, Andy Dalton, and Russell Wilson twice. That's called a flamethrower, folks. That man just burned your defense alive, and he's not wrong.
I'm about to say he ain't wrong. They play some much tougher opponents this year. Let's just hope that Al Golden is the answer.
Well, you better pray that he is, because what I'm seeing right now is a first-round pick who's supposed to help your defense, who's nowhere near your camp because he didn't sign. I haven't missed that, right?
They got to fix that.
Okay, so Shamar Stewart's not signed.
It's gone too far. Like they've let this
Trey Hendrickson has too long. Trey Hendrickson is signed, but he doesn't seem like he wants to play for you because he's not getting any type of traction with a long-term deal, whether he should or should not. That is a lingering issue. If both those guys aren't there, or what, I don't know what's going to happen with that, but that seems bad.
There's no way that they go into the season with both of them not being there. I believe at some point the Shamar Stewart wins, and I think that they figure something out with Trey Hendrickson. They give him a 1-year extension. If that's what it takes, just give him a 1-year extension. Just play it out. And then next year y'all will have the same conversation, but y'all will be much more inclined to move on.
But with a new coordinator coming, I know it's pass rushing. I know it's not necessarily like learning a playbook when it comes to playing quarterback, but you have a new defensive coordinator. He has a philosophy. You would think you'd want those guys to be a part of learning that philosophy, picking things up, grasping it, especially the rookie.
That's the part that's really, like, unless Al Golden is telling them, just get up the field. Like, don't even worry about nothing. Just get up the field. Which, Jim Schwartz for the Browns, that's what he do. Like, just get up the field. I just want you to pass rush.
Okay. And if that's what it is, then maybe that'll work. But that seems not great. I don't know, Bengals fans. Maybe you feel different. But if your defense is mediocre, this is a Super Bowl caliber level offense. So I think that is a vast improvement if you can get them to be from abjectly terrible to mediocre. But that may be moving heaven and earth, given that you really haven't had any additions to this defense other than your defensive coordinator. You're hoping that's it. We'll find out. Clip that in 2 minutes. Mike Gundy, he's a man. He's well over 40 now. He had some things to say. We'll talk about it next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Hey there, and happy Friday. Well, we are still noticing some patches of fog throughout different areas of the metro this morning. Still looking really bad over on our east side, especially over by Etna and Pataskala this morning. But we're also noticing impacts over in Marysville this morning. Thankfully, our drive times are still looking good on 33, that eastbound direction, especially as more people head out the door this morning. And for folks over in Delaware County, also noticing some fogging conditions in your neck of the woods. Want to make sure people are taking it nice and easy on the roads this morning. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
A SoFi personal loan is here to help you achieve something once thought impossible, overcoming high-interest credit card debt. Walk the tightrope of your finances with one low, fixed-rate monthly payment, no fees required, and as soon as the same-day funding. That's right. Pull off your own debt-defying stunt with a SoFi personal loan. Visit SoFi.com/trick to learn more. Loans originated by SoFi Bank, N.A., member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891.
Adam Schefter here for Vivid Seats, your ultimate destination for all your sports and concert needs this summer. With a game-changing rewards program and an unbeatable selection of tickets, they make it easy for every fan to watch their favorite teams and players in action. Catch every home run and thrilling comeback in person from your favorite seat. Plus, every ticket is backed by a 100% buyer guarantee, giving you peace of mind with every purchase. Visit VividSeats.com or download the app today. Vivid Seats, the official ticketing partner of ESPN.
We can come the day you call us.
We're 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point.
Brian, I've been meaning to ask you something.
Okay, ask away.
Sometimes when we're talking, I hear a little sparkling sound.
Is it when one of us says, all you have to do is point?
There it is. Did you hear that?
That's the sound of magic happening.
Magic? Like we can come the day you call us? Wow.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK or visit 1-800-GOT-JUNK.com.
T-Bone and Tyvis is presented by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Sign up today at awaken180weightloss.com.
Oh! Listen to that! Son of a... That's unbelievable! Oh my goodness! Holy smoke! Just incredible!
T-Bone and Tyvis present Clip That.
Sponsored by Prime Sports. Download the Prime Sports Ohio app today or visit online at primesportsbook.com. Receive a 100% match when you deposit up to $400 with the Prime Sports Ohio app.
So this past week, the Big 12 had their media day in Dallas at Jerry World, actually at the practice facility, wherever that is around Dallas for the Cowboys. This is Mike Gundy of Oklahoma State. He's been there forever. He was talking about players getting paid.
College needs to instigate and to build that type of system so we don't have the same 4, 5, or 6 schools that pay the most money at the end of the season in the playoffs.
How would that manifest in actuality? How would you do that?
Well, you got to restructure the system and you got to admit that the players are employees. And then you can build a collective bargaining. We've all talked about it. Yep. But you have to admit they're employees.
And you could actually have a salary cap if
you could do it all. And you need that. And then you need an entry salary cap. Like you need an entry level for a high school player coming in because it's not sustainable.
That is an about face when it comes to the student athlete discussion that I am shocked that we are hearing that from not just any coach, from a Mike Gundy level coach who I know that a lot of these guys say they support the players and all that, and then it comes to guys getting paid and they go, whoa, hang on a second. But I'll give him the benefit of the doubt that he wants his players to get paid to some degree.
Yes.
But to hear a coach flat out say they are employees.
That's what it is. You know what it is? This is a man who's over 40 that's actually admitting what everybody don't want to admit. And I'm proud of it. Like, yes, they are employees. Give them the contracts, and because I think it'll solve a lot of things. Now, the problem is if they're employees, you can fire employees, and that's where the schooling part comes in. It's like, oh, we want to protect these kids because if we fire them, then they get kicked out of school and all those things as well. It's done.
Well,
and they don't want to do that to the kid because it's like, well, at least even if he comes here, he doesn't do anything, he could get some money and he at least get an education. That's their fallback. That's how they're able to sleep at night. Where if some of these kids get here and things just don't work out and they fire them, you don't know what happens to that kid.
Well, I think I would hope there's a way they can make a system. I would assume, because they don't just give scholarships out for kids who play football or basketball, right? They give scholarships out for kids who are great pianists, kids who are great with math. Mm-hmm. They get scholarships. I would presume if that kid goes
I should have got one in math, but go ahead.
You were that good?
No.
Oh, well,
I could have been.
Oh, yeah?
If I applied myself as hard as I did in football to mathematics, yeah, I could have.
That's a good self-belief. That's healthy. I'm glad you feel that way.
I was really good with numbers.
Yeah?
Go ahead.
Are you still?
Yeah, I feel like I'm good. I'm still good with numbers.
Were you like a calculus guy, physics guy? What kind of math?
Calculus is where I was like,
But physics, you were fine.
Physics,
we could be sitting in the presence of like an Albert Einstein,
Neil deGrasse Tyvis over here.
Business calculus at the college or Fisher. That's where I knew, like,
that's a little much.
Ain't for me.
It catches up to you. No, I think there's a system where they could have for like, I'm sure they do for kids who are on music scholarship or a math scholarship, whatever. You can go work at the campus bookstore, be an employee. But if like, let's say there you're like stealing books, then they might say, all right, hey, your scholarship's in jeopardy, but you're getting fired from that job. I'm saying you could do that job poorly and get fired from it and still possibly keep your scholarship, right? So like I'm saying, if they really cared about education, they could say, hey, no longer are you able to play football for us because we just don't think you're that good. But if you want to keep being a student here, we will let you keep going to class. They could separate those two out.
They ain't doing that.
Well, and like I've said, and you know the system I want, and I don't know, I hope more people hear this. Ohio State could start it and be revolutionaries when it comes to the way the system works. Let the players go to school whenever they want, including after they're done playing football for you or basketball or whatever. Because if you value education,
they're not gonna let that happen. You know, you gotta pass 6 credit hours to be bowl eligible. Did you?
I know, but this is the rules of the old NCAA, and we literally have Mike Gundy saying they're employees, which is.
They are.
No. I know they are. And I know that they function as employees.
Especially with the revenue sharing. Yes, they are.
Can I bore you for 2 minutes on the history of that term, student athlete, and why Mike Gundy saying employee? I don't know if people understand how big that is. Okay. There was a guy in 1955. You know, we all remember that. We were all alive then. We weren't. Ray Dennison. He was an Army veteran, a father of 3, and college football player. Got married young, had kids. He played for Fort Lewis A&M Aggies out in Colorado, okay? During a game, tragically, he got hit in the head and died of his injuries on the football field. This was obviously very common back then. His widow, Billy, sued Fort Lewis A&M for workers' comp benefits, arguing he's an employee. He works for the school. He gets compensated with a scholarship, but he works for the school. At the time, the guy who ran the NCAA, his name was Walter Byers. Walter Byers was the guy in 1955 who coined the term student athlete. And it wasn't like a cute marketing gimmick. It was a term meant specifically for a legal purpose. Because when they went before a judge, the wife is saying he worked for the school. And he said, no, he didn't. This is a student athlete. This is a student first. He is not an employee. He is a student who just so happens to be good at football. And that is why the NCAA, and they won that court case. That woman got no money from the school. And that is why the NCAA has maintained since the 1950s, these are student athletes. They are not employees. So the fact that we are now at a point where the guy who is one of the most tenured coaches in college football, in Mike Gundy, is saying, yeah, they're actually employees. We all know this. I mean, that is turning, what is that, 70 plus years of legal precedent on its head, whether he realizes it or not. That could go to court tomorrow and they could say, here's a guy who knows the system as well as anyone, and he's saying they're not student athletes. They are employees. So, like, yes, I understand that upsets some people. I understand people will say, well, that's not college football. The reality is the college football you were sold on comes from the 50s, and it comes from a legal precedent, so these schools wouldn't have to pay money to guys who got hurt or killed playing football or basketball or whatever other sport. That is why that term exists. In the 40s, a school, Penn University, their football team refused to play in the bowl game because they weren't getting paid enough to go there. They said, sorry, coach, we don't want, it's not worth it to get on it because they had to take a train to go out to like California. They weren't going to fly them. And they said, we're not riding the train for 3 days. We could go make more money working. So you're not going to pay us the amount of money. They got paid for their season. So they effectively went on strike and just forfeited the bowl game. That happened in the 40s. That's a thing. College football before the 50s was a pay for play thing. Under the table, over the table, whatever. In the 50s is when it became paying the players. I don't know what you're talking about. That's when that all started.
Well, this train is slowly but surely going towards employees. I mean, I feel like at this point it's going to happen within probably the next 10 years.
Yeah.
I mean, because things have, just think, NIL started, 4 years ago?
Isn't that crazy?
Wasn't it just 4 years ago?
It was. I thought it was post-pandemic, but you're right.
Oh, it was definitely post-pandemic.
Yeah, this we've gone from they're not employees, and I've never even heard of that, to one of the biggest names in coaching. Whether you think he's a good coach or not, Mike Gundy saying, "Yeah, they're employees." And why is he saying it? Because they need to do. He wants to put a salary cap in.
Oh, they all do.
They want a salary cap.
Every coach, all the Big 12 coaches. Oh,
Dion wants
needs a salary cap. Needs a salary cap.
You can't do that if they're not employees. They can't pay them a salary if they're not employees.
I think
you can't cap a salary when there's no salary being paid right now. It's all NIL and revenue sharing, but it's not. No one's calling it a salary yet and saying this is the pay structure.
What's holding this whole process back is the school part.
Well, and I know we talked to Cardale earlier this week. Go listen to it on podcast because he gave a great answer talking about that. But Cardale Jones many years ago saying we aren't here to play school, like people ripped him for that. But why did he say that? Because he was like,
because he's an idiot. That's why.
No, he's not an idiot.
He's an
though.
Idiot.
What he said was something that everyone knew, but no one wanted to say. And now you've got Mike Gundy essentially saying we're not here to play school.
Was Mike Gundy?
They are here to play football.
Did Mike Gundy defend him?
No, he didn't.
13 years ago when he said it.
No one did because it didn't benefit them. But now the system has changed. And I understand if people say, well, that's not college football, then I'm out. Once they get paid, then I'm out. Okay, that's fine. I'm not, but I understand if that changes college football for you. Just know the version of college football where it's like they just play for the alma mater, that hasn't existed since the 1900s. In the 1900s in college football, you know what the big argument was? Why are we giving guys scholarships? Because that's not fair. We should be they thought Northwestern should be able to put a football program out there based on whoever got into the school, whoever was smart enough to go to Northwestern and who could pay the money. And if those players or those people who were there happen to be good at football, then your football program's good. But to recruit someone who couldn't get into the school or couldn't afford the school, to recruit that person and give them a free scholarship, that was viewed as essentially you're going to turn them into pros. This is going to become professional football then. And they didn't want that. Can you imagine now telling college recruits, hey, pay your own way and you can come play for Ohio State?
That's funny.
That's what I'm saying. 100 years ago, scholarships were viewed as that'll ruin college football.
That's funny.
Just understand that this argument's been going on a lot longer than I think a lot of people realize when you go back to the history of college football. Our history stops in the 50s and we just that's where it is. Student athletes, all that crap. Go back before that. There was another 50, 60 years of college football history where that was not the case. It was a very different system. So I know that's boring and people eyes rolled in the back of their head and drove off the road. But I'm just telling you, learn the history of the game if you want to talk about this stuff. All right, we're going to switch gears. Tom Brady is winning at life. I'll tell you why next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good morning. Still closely monitoring those patches of fog, especially for folks over in Delaware County this morning. A live look 23 right at 3:15. We are noticing it on the side of the road, so just make sure to note that it is in the area. Just want to make sure to take it nice and slow. Thankfully, your drive times are looking pretty good, though. If you're taking 71 over that southbound area, it will take you 9 minutes between 36 to 270. 16 minutes, a little bit slower on 23 south, but nothing too concerning, again, for your Friday commute. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Buckeye Lake Marina. It's boat season at Buckeye Lake Marina. Largest new and used boat inventory in the 3-county region. Details and more at BuckeyeLakeMarina.com.
The big one is back. The Good Guys 27th Summit Racing Nationals presented by PPG. All this weekend at the Ohio Expo Center in Columbus. Over 6,000 of the nation's baddest hot rods, muscle cars, and trick trucks. Don't miss Good Guys autocross racing action. A tire-smoking burnout competition. A pro street takeover. Earth-shaking Nitro Thunderfest. Meet the top builders in the industry and more. All this weekend at the Ohio Expo Center. Details at good-guys.com.
The sun is out and the savings are on. Now at Coghlan Chevrolet. Lease a new 2025 Chevy Trax for $159 a month. A new 2026 Chevy Equinox, only $259 a month. Or a new 2025 Silverado, lease for $359 a month. See our full inventory at CoglanChevrolet.com. Together, let's drive.
Coghlan has the car for you. 36-month lease with $39.99 due at signing, plus tax, title, and license. 10,000 miles per year, 25 cents per mile over. See dealer for details. Ends 8/4/25.
Hey, it's Bobby Carpenter. I know what it's like to be stuck in that cycle of pain where you're trying to get better. You keep going to the doctor, steroid shots, surgeries, Do not go down that road anymore. Go see my friends at QC Kinetics. They will help treat you without going under the knife and without the meds. QC Kinetics are the leaders in regenerative medicine to help your body heal itself. And I should know, I've been a client there, and they helped me with my knee get back to the running in the summer and going whitewater rafting and all of the things that you enjoy. And this is the critical part about my friends with QC. 92% of patients report satisfaction with their results. That's peace of mind. It's not just a number. They're trying to help you. They're the second opinion that you're looking for to keep you from getting under the knife. To find out if you're a good candidate, go check them out at qckinetics.com/Columbus. The consultation is free, or call 380-284544. That's 380-284544. They have offices all over Central Ohio, so go check them out.
Let's be honest, we could all use a little vacation from the ordinary. But with Tim Hortons' new refreshers, you don't need to pack your bags. Just sip, relax, and enjoy your refreshing 16-ounce vacation. With tropical mango packed with real pineapple and mango pieces, and strawberry watermelon kiwi featuring real pieces of strawberry and kiwi. Also, try it with lemonade or coconut milk. A choose-your-own taste bud adventure. Head to Tim's for the new refreshers. Your 16-ounce vacation awaits, only at your neighborhood Tim Hortons. At participating U.S. restaurants.
Stay hydrated. It's hot out there. So my teenage son just went out in sweatpants and a hoodie. It's 98 degrees. At least I know he'll be cool in our house, thanks to Atlas Butler. If something goes wrong, they'll fix it within 24 hours. They call it their comfort pledge. Get too hot?
My phone.
Oh, your phone. Should've known.
Atlas Butler is at your service. Call 1-800-FURNACE.
All your favorite fan shows are on YouTube, along with those fake YouTube ads like Chew This Gum and It Grows New Teeth. Experience the splendor of Bo sitting in his closet, Timmy Hall's gouty gold chains, and Matty Ice wearing a coat in 90-degree weather. It's all there. Head to YouTube and subscribe today.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, let's talk ED, because millions of men experience it, but not everyone can access or afford treatments like Viagra. Well, Hims can help. Through Hims.com, you can get a full range of treatment options for ED, including daily or as-needed meds, through a 100% online process. It all starts with an online intake form. Get started at hims.com/joy, and from there, a medical provider licensed in your state will determine if ED treatment is right for you. If prescribed, your medication is shipped to you for free. Find the ED treatment that fits your needs, with options up to 95% less than the brand names. Millions of men experience ED, but Hims can help. To start your free online visit and save up to 95%, go to hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy for your free online visit. HIMS.com/JOY.
All your favorite fan shows are available when you want them.
Head to 971thefan.com and hit that subscribe button.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination. The only contraband hiding in Tyvis's butt cheeks is a Kit Kat bar. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Tweet the program at Bone and Tyvis 971. We had a significant update in the break because
gosh,
I drove over to Buckeye Donuts this morning to get Tyvis Powell. And I mean, producer Dylan Gonzalez, you are a huge fan of the maple bacon donut. That set it off yesterday. We were talking about this. I love them. Tyvis has never had one. He couldn't believe this thing exists.
It's ridiculous.
I said, well, we have to get some for you to try then. And you said, no, I don't want you to. And we said, of course, we're going to do it now even more so. So I stopped at Buckeye Donuts this morning, right there on campus. Great location, 24 hours a day. Go see them. They do an awesome donut. They didn't have any bacon maple donuts ready.
Which is a sign.
They said it would be a few hours, and I said, that's okay. I bought other donuts. Those are out there for you to try.
I'll pass.
They're great. You did a Campus Eats from there with Big Ten Network.
I had a sausage egg sandwich.
Fake is what I'm going to say.
That's fake?
No. You're fake for like, I love Buckeye Donuts. I have some right out there.
That was back when I was in peak shape.
Oh, okay.
Like, I probably ate that and went to work out right afterwards. Nowadays, I'm always on the go. It's film.
Oh.
I got to get on 71 again today.
That's my excuse, too. I'm always on the go. I'm with you.
But I've been doing 400 abs a day.
Good.
400.
Well, good news. You'll do 500 today because we're getting. So Fish texted me during the break and said they will be here before 7. He found some other maple bacon donuts. They're cake donuts The ones from Buckeye Donuts, you lucked out. Those ones are cream filled. These are just cake donuts with maple frosting and then bacon bits on top of it. So, but we're going to do it.
You don't think that the filling is too much? Dylan, is the filling too much inside that?
Nothing is too much when it comes to a bacon maple donut.
Can't fight
Tyvis.
the filling.
It's going to change your life, Tyvis. Just let it happen.
No.
Yeah, exactly. Let it happen. I saw that Tom Brady is living his best life. So he went to Bezos's wedding, the one in Venice.
Was that a couple weeks ago, right?
Yeah, which I think was like a $60 million wedding. And,
really?
Yeah. Well, he's Jeff Bezos. He's got billions of dollars. Tyvis, you telling me that billionaires spending a little too much money? I agree. Let's talk about it. Viva la revolution. Anyway, eat the rich. The point is, here's the thing. Tom Brady was there, and so was apparently Sofia Vergara. And he requested to sit next to Sofia Vergara, the star of Modern Family. That show's off the air now, but she's
a smart man.
She is a wildly talented actress, great comedic actress, just in general, just a great TV star. Also, I believe, one of the hottest women alive. Period. End of story.
She's a very beautiful woman.
She's beautiful. She's funny, too. The sense of humor thing, for me, puts it over the top. Anyway, so apparently they were hanging out, and then I read this article that said her and him and a bunch of other celebs kind of stayed over in Europe, and they've been traveling around as a big group of rich, famous people where they're going and doing like rich, famous people stuff. I guess they're going on yachts. They're eating at fancy restaurants. They're going out to renting out a club and just having it to themselves, that kind of thing. And during this time, he and Sofia Vergara keep being photographed together, and they keep being found seated next to each other, talking coyly, that kind of thing. Reps for both of them say they're not dating, but there might be a little bit of a summer fling going on between the two of them.
Good for them.
They're both single.
I'm about to say
looking to
they're
mingle.
both single. It's legal. Go ahead.
Do what you got to do.
your thing. You know what? Tom Brady's having himself quite the offseason. He was dancing with Sydney Sweeney.
Right.
Now he's having dinner and kicking it with Sophia. Man,
he's
the guy's a legend.
I got to say, probably, again, these lists are stupid because, no, this is never happening, right? But the hall pass list, right? Where the whole idea of like if you and your spouse agree on if this person
never say never
gave you the point and the nod and like, come on over, let's go hang out.
The point and the nod.
Like if Sofia Vergara saw me across the room and was like, oh my God, Dios mio, or whatever she would say.
Adios mio.
Yeah, that's right. That's adios is what she would say. That's right. I got to go. This guy is gross. But I'm saying if she saw me from across the way and was like, you were with me, fat boy, like then I think I would have to look at my wife and say like, she's the one. She's the top of my list.
You think your
I got
wife,
a thing for older women.
You think your wife would say, "Go, yeah, you know
it's
what?
a hall pass thing.
Honey, go ahead."
She can hang out with. I think hers would be Hugh Jackman. I think would be hers for Wolverine. Wolverine, Hugh Jackman.
Yes.
Because Hugh Jackman is a guy who does Wolverine stuff, rips his shirt off. He's a very handsome man, but then he also sings Broadway show tunes, and he loves to dance.
So let me get this right: you and the wife is standing there, and Hugh Jackman says, "You, me." You go.
I go. Hey, you know what? Can I watch? I'm happy for you, babe. I want you to be happy. Hugh Jackman seemed to Hugh Jackson. Hugh Jackson says, "Go jump in a lake with me," and she's like, "All right." No, but if Hugh Jackman said that, that's number one on her list. I'm not going to stand in the way of her happiness. And then afterward, I'd say, "Did you give me an autograph or something? Like I should get." I want some Wolverine, Deadpool stuff. Like, let's go. That'd be good. Yeah, but I would hope she wouldn't stand in my way either. Right? If you love the person you're with, wouldn't that be a thing you'd want for them to be? Yeah, it's just a lottery ticket, one-time thing.
I'm gonna just let you know right now, Laurencia Powell is not having it.
There's not a hall pass. You couldn't have one hall pass.
Laurencia Powell is not having it.
I think that has to do with your overall. I don't
care if it was Rihanna. She's gonna look at me like, no.
How about the other way? If Denzel Washington said, "Can I have your wife, sir?"
Yeah, like if she said that was her number one.
I tell him that's a little weird. That's you my father. Like, why would you want to do that? My wife's crush is I think it's Michael B. Jordan, I want to say.
Okay. So Michael B. Jordan says, "Hey, It's a one-time thing. This is not a relationship. You guys still go back and you're happily married after, but just for one night.
I tell him to go kick rocks.
Okay. Fight to the death?
Yes.
Okay. It's on site with him?
Yes.
Okay. Good to know. All right, we're going to find out.
Tyvis, because he's a former NFL star.
This is exactly right. I think my wife is like, yeah, sure. Sofia Vergara, number 1, got it.
Kick
Oh,
rocks.
Sydney Sweeney 2. Yep, go right ahead. And then what? The Martian space woman is 3rd. This is never happening. But like for you, you're like a handsome, attractive Meng. That's where she's probably like, okay, he actually has a chance with some of these people. With me, there's none of that. So that's why I know.
Well,
that's why I'm on the list.
People believe that, like, because of some people I hang out with, like, there's actually a chance that I may run into those people. And it's funny because even if I did, like, for me, my celebrity crush since I was a kid has always been Nia Long. But if I ever met Nia Long, like, my conversation wouldn't be, hey, let's go hang out. Like, that wouldn't be my thing. It'd just be talking.
I don't know Nia Long.
You don't know who Nia Long is?
No, I don't know.
You need to start watching more black sitcoms.
Yeah, I was going to say, you need more culture.
What's she been? What's she been
Friday?
Okay, well, I saw
Big
Friday. Who
Mama's
was
House?
she in Friday?
The first Friday, she was Debbie.
Oh, okay. Yeah, all right. Then I know who that is.
Oh, man.
I didn't know her by her real name.
You gotta watch some more black movies. That's all.
I do. I'm not arguing with this. Let's go watch together, you and me. We'll rent a theater out and we'll go watch. All right, so here's what's going to happen next. Either Tyvis is going to eat a thing, which we have a song for, but I'm not going to play right now. Either that, or we'll talk about something else. Find out next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good morning. Well, a heads up for folks over in New Albany this morning. We are noticing a ramp closure starting tonight. That's going to be that Hamilton Road ramp to 161, that westbound direction. That is starting tonight, 8 p.m. and lasting till about 5 a.m. tomorrow morning on Saturday. So a good detour just to keep in mind. Take 161, head eastbound in that direction. Get off at that first exit. That's New Albany Road. Then loop back onto 161 and continue on that westbound direction. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Road trip! This summer at Tire Discounters, your tires are your passport to savings because you're driving to Paris,
Texas!
Then it's off to Rome,
Georgia!
And you'll be kissing the Blarney Stone in Dublin,
Ohio!
Right now, save up to $434 when you buy 4 tires, and that includes a free alignment and oil change. Stop at Tire Discounters before you see the world.
Your neighborhood Kroger pharmacy is happy to welcome back Express Scripts Medicare D and TRICARE Department of Defense Plan members. It's easy to transfer prescriptions at Kroger.com/payer update. See your Kroger pharmacy for details.
Hi, I'm Rick Germain, and at Toyota West, we're having our biggest pre-owned sales event of the year. With over 600 new and pre-owned vehicles, Toyota West at I-270 and Georgesville Road has the car you're searching for. And during our Go Forth sales event, every pre-owned vehicle is discounted and comes with a 72-hour exchange policy plus a 3-month warranty. At Toyota West, you don't have to choose between a great experience and a great price. We deliver both. Come see us at the Germain Auto Mall on Georgesville Road or get started today at ToyotaWest.com.
Let me ask you something. Is your money doing everything it can for you?
I don't know. How would I know?
Is it automatically saving for special events and keeping you posted on its progress? Like at Huntington Bank?
Oh, no.
Is it tracking your spending so you can make the best choices at the mall?
Nope.
Or setting limits on your teenager's debit card?
Definitely not.
Then it could certainly be doing more.
Yeah, sure sounds like it.
Let's get more from money. Switch to Huntington Bank. Welcome. Eligibility requirements apply. Some features may require enrollment.
The Columbus Zoo invites you to follow the footsteps and the tales of animals from around the world. Explore our newest region, North America Trek. So what are you waiting for? Get your tail to our trails only at your Columbus Zoo. Get eco.
ECO. Aaron, you know that complete HVAC system we sell for $12,000?
Yeah, it's for homes that are 1,600 square feet or less.
How big is 1,600 square feet?
3-bedroom, 2.5 bath. Those homes are what America is made of.
Get eco.
ECO. Other companies are charging $15,000 to $18,000 for that same system.
Yeah, I know.
And if your family doesn't need a new furnace, ECO will replace the AC component for just $8,500. Why are we doing this?
Nurses, police officers, office workers, firefighters, and school teachers live in those houses, Jerry.
The people that America is made of live in the houses that America is made of.
We're just doing what we can to restore balance to the universe, Jerry.
Get Eco.
When a person is doing well, they're making money. But when they're doing good, they're helping others.
Eco plumbers, electricians, and HVAC technicians.
We're bringing balance to the universe.
Go to geteco.com.
When it comes to protecting your business, whether it's your staff, property, or assets, don't make a crucial mistake by contracting companies that provide subpar and unprofessional service. What you need is a security partner known for their unwavering professionalism and unmatched reliability. You need Event Risk. Event Risk is a U.S.-based, veteran-owned company that not only specializes in on-site guarding, but also offers armed security associates and executive protection agents. Event Risk, elite protection for your peace of mind.
Hello, my name is Eric Rose, CEO and founder of Event Risk Security Services. We are a U.S.-based, veteran-owned company providing protection services and consulting to Fortune 500 corporations, movie studios, celebrities, and high-net-worth individuals. If you're tired of fluff margins with low compensation for poor quality security officers and the endless revolving door of vendor staffing, then give us a try. For virtually the same cost, we can then address what keeps you up at night.
Visit eventriskinc.com.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, let's talk ED because millions of men experience it, but not everyone can access or afford treatments like Viagra. Well, Hims can help. Through Hims.com, you can get a full range of treatment options for ED, including daily or as-needed meds through a 100% online process. It all starts with an online intake form. Get started at hims.com/joy, and from there, a medical provider licensed in your state will determine if ED treatment is right for you. If prescribed, your medication is shipped to you for free. Find the ED treatment that fits your needs with options up to 95% less than the brand names. Millions of men experience ED, but Hims can help. To start your free online visit and save up to 95%, go to hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy for your free online visit. HIMS.com/JOY.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus. The Fan. Sports Center.
Good morning, I'm Dylan Gonzalez. The Cincinnati Reds beat the Miami Marlins 6-0 last night with help from a Spencer Steer home run and a strong pitching performance from Nick Lodolo to earn a split in that 4-game series. Up next for the Redlegs this weekend is another home series. They'll be hosting the Colorado Rockies. You can hear the first game of the 3-game set over on ESPN Columbus. Coverage starts at 6:40. We will join the game in progress here on The Fan after the conclusion of the Buckeye Show with Brandon Bean. The Cleveland Guardians versus the Chicago White Sox game from last night was postponed, so they'll play 2 today. Logan Allen is expected to start game 1 for the Guards today as part of a 4-game weekend series versus the White Sox. This update was sponsored by RCD RV Supercenter. Visit them in Heath, Delaware, and Pataskala or at rcdrv.com.
Every time Tyvis laughs, take a drink. Just kidding. You'd be dead in 30 seconds. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
All right, we got plenty to get to today. A busy day here on the show on this happy Friday. Hope you're having a good one. It is Bone and Tyvis. You can find us on Twitter at Bone and Tyvis 971. I don't know why I brought that up. Oh, yeah, I do. I brought that up because Ask Tyvis Anything is coming up at 7:30. So if you want to tweet us something to ask the national champion, the NFL superstar, Tyvis Powell.
The bringer back of the snack wrap.
The snack wrap bringer back, yes. That's right. You can ask him that at Bone and Tyvis 971 or hop in the YouTube chat, which I got to tell you, the YouTube chat today is going crazy. Meat Sweats, you are out of your mind. I appreciate you, bud. I love your analogy. Just go read what he said. If you want to go read it, it's there. Just go to YouTube, search 971 The Fan, click on T-Bone and Tyvis, and check out Meat Sweats, my guy. Anyway, we have all that coming up. We also have Morning Breath coming up at 8:15, where we have perhaps one of the most unhinged things I've ever heard someone say in sports media to play for you at 8:15. 8:30, Meredith Garfalo, a 10 TV meteorologist. She will be here to tell you a little bit of an update on the weather for this weekend and to talk about a college football rivalry that I'm excited about. I think she'll be excited about too. So we'll talk about all that coming up. But first, it is one of the best things we've ever come up with on this show in its short lifespan. It's one of my favorite segments. It's time for Tyvis Eats a Thing, Maybe.
Do I at least get a fair shot at this?
What do you mean a fair shot at it?
What's the price of these things?
All right. Well, that's what we're going to get to. So the price. So here's what we have. I have for you a maple bacon donut. This appears to be like a cake donut. This is from Amy's Donuts out on Georgesville Road. Fish, our boss, went out and brought these in specifically for you to try.
Oh, Fish.
All
What
right.
if I get it right, though? Like,
Then you don't have to eat it.
okay.
All right. So the price of one of these donuts from Amy's.
Do you know the price?
We'll get there. The price of these donuts is either $1, $2, or $3 a piece. Which one is it?
Is it actually one of those?
I don't know. You tell me. 1, 2, or 3. What is it?
$3. Is
The answer is Fish told me they were on the house. So
Oh, well, you didn't give me that option.
I know, because you're going to try this. It's a maple bacon donut. Dylan, did you get one of these?
I did get one.
Why
Okay.
would Amy's Donuts make this on the house?
I don't know. Tyvis, take a bite, man.
You tried this?
I already know what it tastes like, and I want to try it. That's so good. Someone has to talk.
Look at this. Look at this. I mean, it is filled with bacon, too. This is.
Okay, that is one of the most luxurious cake donuts I've ever had in my life. I'm not kidding you. That thing is decadent. That is, if you're not
T-Bone, I'm scared.
If there's not a line out there, listen.
Scared.
I'm scared you're going to love it. Scared that for the rest of your life you're never going to be able to stop thinking about this donut. I don't blame you.
It sounds like a bad combination.
Take a bite. What are we talking about? Wait, before you do. I said yesterday, if you had a religious conversion between now and yesterday that prohibits you from eating pork, I wouldn't make you eat this. Did that happen?
No.
Okay, so here we go. Time to eat. Enjoy.
The only thing you should be scared of is that you're going to become addicted to these and you will get over the 300-pound mark. That's it.
By the way, Amy's Donuts, they are located on Georgesville Road. And I remember when this place was a Taco Bell. And if you go there, it still kind of looks like a Taco Bell, but it's Amy's Donuts. I've never said this. Thank God that Taco Bell failed, because this is so good. It's worth having one fewer Taco Bells in the area to have these donuts.
It's not
These
for
are
me.
amazing.
It's not for me.
What do you mean it's not for you?
It's not for me.
Why?
It's too much bacon.
Like said no
Who's
one
ever said that other than people who don't eat bacon? I get it. But you like bacon.
Yes.
Okay, so there's no such thing for you.
It's too much.
I don't even know what that means.
It's too much.
You know what? I'm going to give you this one too. It's wrong. Your opinion is wrong.
It's too much. If the bacon wasn't on there and it was just the glaze, like it would probably be a exquisite donut. But the bacon throws the taste off.
I don't. All right, that's too bad. More for us, Dylan. These are excellent. By the way, Google says this place is on Georgesville Road, Amy's Donuts. Google says they are open 24 hours a day. I've not independently confirmed that, but what I'm telling you is if that's the case, I'm going to be stopping at Georgesville Road a lot more often, because sometimes at 4 o'clock in the morning, I want a donut, and it's nice to know that place is open. If that's the case, I will see you next week, Amy. I'll be there. I don't know what Amy's doing to these donuts, but this is epic. One of the best things I've ever had. How do you not like this?
I just told you, it's too much bacon.
What do you think of the donut? Like the
donut is fine.
The donut's great.
Yeah, if you take the bacon off, this would be a really good donut.
Listen, here's what I want you to do. Take all the bacon, bite it off with your mouth, and then spit it into mine. That's how much I like this. It's so delicious. I don't know what you're talking about.
Dylan.
Feed me like a baby bird.
Are you really eating that donut right now?
Yeah, I can't even talk.
Yeah, you can't. Isn't it? It's like such a thick, cakey donut.
You know, this is one of it's one of those situations that I've been having lately. Maybe I'm the problem.
No.
Maybe it's me.
No.
How's that Taylor Swift song go? It's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's
Anti-hero.
me. That's it.
That's what it's called.
That's funny because I had a blank space when I went to Buckeye Donuts and they had no maple bacon donuts. There was a blank space right there and I wanted to write my name and say, please reserve for T-Bone. I want to come back. Look at that. 2 Taylor Swift references in one little segment here.
Me and Tyvis now have bad blood because he doesn't like the maple bacon
There you
donut.
go.
There's a
3.
third one.
I think you should go live on a Christmas tree farm.
I feel like this donut. I think the bacon does this donut a disservice.
No,
I do. I think
okay.
that if it stand alone without the bacon, it's be ridiculously good.
I'm here to tell you right now, and I know how the afternoon show feels about Krispy Kreme, right? Mike and Timmy are big Krispy Kreme fans. And you know what? If you like a donut that the second it hits your mouth, it's like cotton candy and just instantly vaporizes, Krispy Kreme's for you. But if you want a donut that can actually stand up to a little chewing and is actually going to fill you, the cake donuts are where it's at. I will take a cake donut over those yeast ring little cotton ball things any time of the day. I'm just saying, this is what I want. This is a substantial donut that's meant for people who like donuts. That's not for people who like air. Krispy Kreme.
I like the one, like you can eat a Krispy Kreme donut, but like not be like full.
Exactly right.
Yeah. That's the beauty of it.
No. I want a donut that actually is filling and good.
That's why
and
you
solid.
And then you wonder why you look the way you look.
I don't. Listen.
You wonder why.
I hope you understand this about me, Tyvis. I'm not wandering the streets going, what happened? How did this go? I know how it happened. I was there for all of it. I've shoveled the food in my own mouth. I know how it works. I also know, now I don't know what makes me love this over like a carrot.
Why does mine have way more bacon than yours?
Because Fish loves you more than me, and he wanted you to have the most bacon, and it is delicious.
He shouldn't have did that. He should have gave me the one with the least amount.
All right. Coming up this hour, I have tickets for Ohio State. We have Ohio State Grambling tickets. I'll give those away at some point this hour. I have Ask Tyvis Anything. We have that coming up at 7:30. And coming up next, we're going to talk about how we don't know how in the world the NCAA is going to crown a champion in either football or basketball in the coming years. We'll discuss it next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good Friday morning. Well, boy, we are still noticing some challenges for folks over on the east side, especially if you take 70 Etna, Pataskala. I'm looking at you guys because we still notice patches of fog in your area. Definitely want to make sure to take it nice and slow, especially as more people head out the door for their Friday commute here. Thankfully, your drive times are still pretty up to par. 70 westbound and eastbound. Both directions still looking good at 73 miles per hour. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Cool cars, cool people, good time. It's the biggest and best hot rodding event of the year. The Good Guys 27th Summit Racing Nationals presented by PPG. All this weekend at the Ohio Expo Center in Columbus. Over 6,000 classics from across the USA. Shop the swap meet at Huge Vendor Midway. See which rides take home the crown of the 2025 Classic Instrument Street Rods and PPG Street Machine of the Year. All this weekend at the Ohio Expo Center. Details at good-guys.com.
Hey there, friends. Bo Bishop here. Hear that? That's the sound of freedom. This July, declare your independence on the open road during RCD RV's Declare Your Independence sale, running July 5th through the 19th, offering all-American savings on all in-stock motorhomes, fifth wheels, and travel trailers. Wave goodbye to ordinary vacations and say hello to adventure. Stop by any of our locations, Delaware, Heath, and Pataskala, or shop online anytime at rcdrv.com. Celebrate the red, white, and blue with unbeatable savings at RCD RV. RCD RV. Freedom starts on the open road.
Did you know even the smallest increase in mortgage rates can cost you thousands of dollars over the life of your loan? Hi, I'm Mark Stefanski, Chairman and CEO of Third Federal. It's true, even a 0.25% change in rate can cost you thousands of dollars over the life of your mortgage. But with Third Federal's new Early Rate Lock, you don't have to take chances. Early Rate Lock is the only pre-approval that locks in your rate at pre-approval, even before you find a house. Plus, we're so confident that our rates are the lowest, if you find a lower rate, we'll beat it or give you $1,000. And for a limited time, get pre-approved with Third Federal and we'll pay all of your closing costs. So don't wait. Call Third Federal today.
Right now at Third Federal, even before you find a home, lock in 6.44% APR 6.47% on a 30-year fixed-rate purchase mortgage. Visit thirdfederal.com or call 1-800-3RD-FED today. APR reflects 15% down for $350,000 loan amount. Rate requires automatic payment program and is subject to change. Restrictions apply. Zero closing costs on low-cost loans only. See conditions for lowest rate guarantee at thirdfederal.com. Equal housing lender.
My house has a new glow. I love my windows.
Choose from payments as low as $99 a month or 12 months with no payments and no interest, plus a free in-home window and energy assessment. Restrictions apply. Give them a call, 614-502-5220.
I love my windows. They've got that brand new home effect. Universal Windows Direct.
Summer is here, and it's time to plan your style staycation with Bob's Discount Furniture, where you can find everyday low prices on the hottest styles. The comfiest Consumer Reports recommended mattresses, fast, friendly delivery, and flexible financing to fit your budget. Go to mybobs.com for details. So stock up and score everyday low prices, delivered on time all summer long at your nearest store or at mybobs.com.
Oh, my Bob!
Bob's Discount Furniture.
The Fan is the official station of summertime. Sipping on a lemonade, the smell of fresh cut grass in the air, and Common Man playing fart noises on the radio.
Was that a fart?
Ah, summer. The Fan, Ohio's summer destination.
Now is a great time to schedule a back-to-school dental appointment. Dr. Hal Jeter, president of the Ohio Dental Association, is here to tell us more.
Your child's teeth and gums need the right food, nutrition, and vitamins to grow strong and stay healthy. Help them maintain good oral health by brushing every morning and night, flossing, visiting the dentist twice a year, and developing good eating habits. As kids head back to school, it's important to know that foods and drinks high in sugar, acidity, and other cavity-promoting substances are often low in nutritional value, and they have the potential to create plaque capable of damaging tooth enamel. A back-to-school dental appointment can diagnose any potential problems and improve your child's oral health. Ohio Dental Association member dentists are located throughout the state, are dedicated to providing the highest quality dental care, are bound by the highest ethical standards, and obtain superior ongoing education and training. Ask if your dentist is a member of the Ohio Dental Association so you know you are being treated by the best. To find an ODA dentist in your area, visit ODA.org.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Happy Friday, everyone. We made it. Temperatures this morning in the 70s with partly cloudy skies. And then this afternoon, the chance of showers and storms is lowered. It would be more isolated pop-up showers and storms. Most of us stay dry with mostly sunny skies. And it'll be muggy with our afternoon highs in the low 90s. For tonight, lows down into the 70s. And then chances of showers and storms the second half of the day on Saturday. Otherwise expected to be mostly sunny and hot. For The Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfolo with your 10 weather impact forecast.
T-Bone and Tyvis is sponsored by Prime Sports. Download the Prime Sports Ohio app today or visit online at primesportsbook.com.
2 men with 5 combined offspring. None of them have penises. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
You can tweet us, Ask Tyvis Anything, coming up at 7:30. So you can hop in the YouTube chat or tweet us at Bone and Tyvis 971. Meredith Garfolo, 10 TV meteorologist, she will join us at 8:30. I have a college football game that I think she'll be interested in. I'm interested in. I think, Tyvis, you'll be interested in it too. But I saw this story about the NCAA trying to figure out, the story was a couple days ago, NCAA tournament. They're going to expand the field. The 76, I believe, was the number they were kicking around. Well, they had these meetings. I think the men's work group was meeting in Savannah, Georgia. And I want to say the women's group was meeting, I forget, maybe Philadelphia, somewhere else. Anyway, both work groups left that whole thing and said, we haven't reached consensus on if it'll be 76 or 72, or maybe we'll stay at 68. So as of right now, we do not know for this year's NCAA men's and women's basketball tournaments if we're going to have a 68-team field, a 72-team field, or a 76-team field. But they are apparently going to get back together in a few weeks and try to sort this all out. I don't know why they're trying to even change this. It makes no sense to me.
Because everybody, one, more games equals more money.
Yep, that's fair.
So
you're right. I guess that is the reason. You're exactly
ultimately,
right.
like, that's the bottom line of all this is, can we squeeze more money out of this thing? Because revenue sharing is a thing, and, you know, we
yeah,
everybody's take home has just decreased a lot. So this is a way to try to make up some of those things. And then it's, I don't know, everybody loves a good Cinderella story. So if you could get more Cinderella teams in there, then maybe you can be able to make it more exciting. Because this year, this March Madness for men's wasn't as great because there really wasn't no underdogs that was upsetting people, and people found it to be kind of boring at times. So then we got to the part where it was just like Cooper Flagg was the only thing that everybody really was talking about, and
yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So I think that's what they're thinking on this is we can get more Cinderella, more parity, and it brings more dollars.
Yeah.
Now I hate it because it's like see basketball different than football. Basketball, if your team get hot, like you can do something. Nah, you're not gonna win it all, but you can like go pretty far in the tournament. To where football, that's you got to have the talent to do that.
Yeah, you have to have an actual like we talked about this before. I mean, you have 22 starters in college football, let alone probably another 10 to 15 guys that rotate in to play certain positions, certain packages. You have special teams where guys play. Like, you probably need a solid 30 A-list level guys to be a competitor in college football. I mean, like 5-star guys or high 4s, and then guys who, if they're 3 stars, they turn into All-Americans, right? Like, you need to have 25 to 30 of those guys to go compete for a national championship in football.
Mm-hmm.
Basketball, like you said, a guy getting hot for a month, you can go to the Final Four.
Yeah.
Maybe you're not going to win it, but like you're right. We have seen players do that with one guy or maybe 2 guys on the team just going crazy.
Think about like a Steph Curry, Jimmy Fredette. You got all these guys that just had these amazing performances in tournaments that like got
Jameer Nelson.
Yeah,
got
their teams deeper than they probably should have.
Yeah.
So.
I'm with you that the upset potential is better in college basketball. The other part of that, though, like you brought up, this year in college basketball, because now I think you're starting to see finally what the new version of college basketball looks like with all the NIL, all the transfer portal stuff, and that's still not going to fully be sorted out for a few more years. Maybe this was just an anomaly, but the more you see that parity and where mid-majors can't hang on to players the same way they used to be able to, good, bad, or otherwise, I actually support the fact that players can move. But now that you have the Wichita States of the world being able to say, we'd love to keep this guy, but he's a rising sophomore and Duke wants him, it's going to be hard to compete with that. Yeah. Kansas wants him, right? Those teams are probably going to do overall, percentage-wise, better year over year over year because of the transfer portal rules. And until we get that sorted out and get some kind of parity back in the sport, I think the rankings have gotten better. I think there's more awareness and understanding of what makes a good basketball team. And I think they just see this tournament a little bit better too nowadays, to where I don't think you're going to see whatever seed ends up, if they have multiple play-ins, I think is how they would do this with the 76 teams. I don't think whoever wins those playing games is suddenly going to come in and then just like go on a run to the Final Four. Like, that seems very unlikely to me. So are these games of consequence, or are they just going to be more games on your bracket? I don't know.
Probably that. But I think that around here in Columbus, like, I don't know, I think the fans would probably have like mixed emotions about it, because if you move it up to, you say 76 was the highest?
They're saying 76, 72, or 68. It could stay there.
So let's say you moved it to 76 and Ohio State made it and they were 75.
Yeah.
Would you say, oh, you know what? They really turned things around over there. They finally got things going because they made the tournament. Would that be the case, or would you be like, that's
No.
like that? They still like, because I think that's the big question marks. I think if this season doesn't go the way that they want it to go, they're gonna have some serious discussions, with Diebler to see if they really want to keep him around or not. And I think if you moving up the amount of teams that get in and he gets in because of that, I guess they could say, well, he made the tournament, but like fans will be like, he didn't really make the tournament, but like, so like I think that's a part of it as well, where it's like it causes confusion.
Well, do you feel that way about a team in football like Penn State, who couldn't make the college football playoff while it was 4, but as soon as it went to 12, it was easy for them to make it, and they're probably a team that's going to make it every year?
My thoughts of James Franklin has not changed, not one bit.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Like, I do think Penn State, if they were to suddenly say, like, we've made the playoffs 3 straight years, that doesn't have the same ring to it, because you literally took the tournament from 4 to 12. So you've tripled the amount of teams that get in. For the equivalent in college basketball would be if suddenly they said 190 teams can get in, and then all these chest thumping started happening about look, we got in. I think that is a little different, right, Dylan? Like if Penn State wanted to brag about that, you're only getting in now because they're letting the third and fourth teams in college in like a big time conference get in. And look, Ohio State this year didn't make any championship game last I checked. So they got in the Big Ten. They got in because of the expanded field. Ohio State in a 14 playoff last year wouldn't have been in the playoffs. You know what I mean? Like the old system, this football team wouldn't have made it in. But I do feel like, to your point, going back to basketball, adding a few more teams and just adding just a little bit more of an extra room there, we all know at the end of the day, you're probably not going to go on a run. Even the years like Gonzaga, where they went on their runs, when Butler went on their runs, were they outside of a 10 seed? Like, were they a double-digit seed in any of those years? I don't remember off the top of my head.
I remember Butler being an 8 or a 9 when they played.
Yeah, they were not like a 2 seed.
Yeah.
But I don't know that they were outside of the double digits, and I don't think Gonzaga was either when they, their Adam Morrison years, going back to that.
Man.
Like I'm saying, those years, I don't think any of them were big double-digit. I know teams have made the Final Four with that, but I don't think they've ever won a championship or even made it to a championship game being that level of double-digit seed. I just don't think that's likely when you're talking about going from 68 to 76. So to your point with Ohio State basketball, no, I think we all know Jake Diebler has to do a lot more than make the tournament. In my mind, that should have been the last couple years. You should have been making the tournament. That's not even a negotiable for me as an Ohio State coach. I don't know how anyone thought that was an acceptable performance last year. But I get we're all just going to say, well, hey, it's his first year. What are you going to do? Well, now in year 2, you have to make the tournament, especially if they expand the field. But even if they don't, there's no excuse. You brought all these dudes back. You got a bunch of transfers in again. This is your team now. Go make it happen.
Now, don't get me wrong. If they moved it to 76 and Ohio State was the 75th team, I'd root for them because you'd rather see your team in it than not. But to me, it would have to be it'd have to be worth him getting there. Like they would have to win 2 or 3 games. And then I'd be like, okay, all right, that was good. Like, all right, I see the vision. I'm confident about the future and all of those things.
By the way, Butler was a 5 seed, and I want to preface this by saying I don't agree with expansion. But what do you guys think to the point of in professional sports? It seems like it is about half the league makes the playoffs in NFL, NBA, MLB. Even with this expanded field in the NCAA tournament, it's only going to be about 20% teams that are eligible to make the playoffs. Same in football. It's still a very minute percentage of the teams that are eligible that actually make the playoff versus the pros.
I would rather have that. I don't like having this discussion about bad teams, having mediocre teams have a chance. Like in the NFL, like you talk about, you can still be a mediocre to bad team and in December be like, well, technically, if these 4 teams lose all their games, they still have a chance. And it's like, why do they want that for TV revenue and for fans to pay attention? Which is, I understand, that's their motivation for their bottom line. For me as a fan, I know if my team's good or not. Last couple years, we knew, going back to the Holtman era, this Buckeye basketball team was not good. And I don't care if they would have somehow magically gotten in because of RPI or Ken Pom or something. They were not a functionally good basketball team, and I don't think they would have done anything in the tournament. So to reward mediocrity, no, I'm not a huge fan of that. But like you said, in college basketball, you're letting in still the best of the best. And even there, you have maybe 10 to 12 teams a year that you think have a legitimate shot at making a Final Four and winning it. So no, I don't need an expanded field. I would like it if baseball, basketball, and football and the pros and hockey would all say, we're going to contract the playoffs. But they'll never do
that.
It.
That's done.
Yeah. All right, ask Tyvis anything in 2 minutes. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Hey there, and welcome to your Friday. We are still noticing patches of fog in different areas of our metro this morning. Right now, we want to focus on Delaware County. If you are making your way out the door, thankfully your drive times are still looking good. 71 southbound got you at 71 miles per hour, even 23 northbound looking pretty good over by Lewis Center at 43 miles per hour. But again, want to make sure people are taking it nice and slow. Those patches of fog could be concerning for our drivers this morning. Want to make sure everyone everyone is safe as they step out the door. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Rates as low as 5.54% APR and a $400 cash bonus when you refinance your auto loan with BMI Federal Credit Union. Visit bmifcu.org/refinance.
It's time. Time for the pro to get everything for the job delivered. Large orders of lumber, doors, windows, paint, plumbing, anything the job needs, all from one partner. Get it today with same-day delivery. Get it tomorrow with next-day delivery on 50,000 plus products. Or get it on your timeline with scheduled delivery on everything from framing to flooring. It's time to get your whole job, all your jobs delivered. Ask about all our new delivery options at the Pro Desk. The Home Depot Pro, it's about time.
We expect our information in real time. US Med carries continuous glucose monitors, which provide real-time readings of blood glucose levels. US Med is an approved provider for Medicare and over 500 private insurers. So call 888-665-0696 today for a free insurance and Medicare benefits check as easy as, that's 888-665-0696.
Back to Hollywood Casino Columbus and the ESPN Bet Sportsbook for an all-star game celebration and watch party. When? Tuesday, July 15th. Compete in our home run derby at 7 o'clock for a chance to win an incredible experience at an upcoming Reds game, plus a $250 gift card. So join On the Money's Dave Biddle and me, Scotty Vegas. Compete to win at 7 and enjoy the all-star game at the ESPN Bet Sportsbook at 8. Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
T-Bone and Tyvis is presented by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Sign up today at awaken180weightloss.com.
One of these men is bald and fat. The other is T-Bone. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Tweet the program at Bone and Tyvis 971 for Ask Tyvis Anything. Or you can hop in the YouTube chat. Just go to YouTube, search 971 The Fan, click on T-Bone and Tyvis, and you'll be in to ask us questions. You ready to answer the people, Tyvis?
I am.
All right. Let's make it happen.
Get to know your resident national champion. It's time for Ask Tyvis Anything.
All right. One of the first questions I saw, it comes from a listener. This was yesterday, I believe we got this from CAG, who said, when is Tyvis buying the 8-iron toss guy a gift to apologize? Apparently the answer is never. Is that the answer?
The answer is Bobby's supposed to do it.
Oh, is that right?
It's Bobby's fault.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I feel like Bobby invited you to play golf.
No.
At a tournament. Bobby Carpenter at a golf tournament.
Okay.
And then
what did I say?
I don't know. You told me that you don't play golf.
Exactly.
Right? Okay.
So at that moment, all right, let's stop right there. If you invited me to come play golf with you and then I told you I don't play golf, what would you say?
Say it again.
If you asked me to come play golf with you,
yeah,
and I told you I don't play golf,
what would I'm the wrong person.
What would your response be?
Because I would say, oh, don't worry about it. It'll be fine.
Exactly.
And I would bring you on and say it'll be okay. Well, again, because I don't play golf doesn't necessarily mean I throw golf clubs when I swing a golf club.
If somebody believed them the first time, that's what they say.
All right, but you didn't say I'm a danger to myself and others on the golf course. I would have said, all right, then I'll believe that. But no, I just
the answer is Bobby's fault.
Okay.
So Bobby should.
Right,
Bobby has way more money than me.
All right. This is one. I think you answered this earlier, but we were talking about Sofia Vergara, and I said, not that she would have anything to do with me, but she's on my hall pass list of probably number one. Because Tom Brady and her are apparently having a little fling, and I said, I asked you who yours was, and I forget who you said, but now that's come up a couple times in the chat. Who would be your hall pass if you were allowed to have a hall pass? Who would it be?
How many options do I get?
Let's go top 3.
Nia Long would be one.
Okay.
Shinsia, who is a reggae singer.
How do I spell Shinsia?
Shenseea.
All right, Shinsia.
I think she's dating Shador Sanders, actually.
Is she? Let her live.
Yeah. Good for her. Good for Shador.
Let her live and
okay. Probably my last one. Yeah. Coco Jones. Shout out to Donovan Mitchell. Men in Cleveland got good taste. That's all I can say. They got good taste. I respect they tasting women.
We've also had a lot of people asking, because we're talking about donuts, and you said you enjoyed the cake donut, didn't enjoy the bacon on the cake donut from earlier. What is your favorite donut?
I'm a strawberry glaze guy.
Are you really?
Strawberry glaze.
See, when I was at Buckeye Donuts earlier today, because I was looking for maple bacon donuts, they didn't have them. They weren't ready. They said they'll have them in a couple hours. I saw strawberry glazed donuts sitting up there, and I thought, you know what? I might get one of those. And I thought, I don't know if anybody here likes those.
I would knock a strawberry at Krispy Kreme. What's happened is my kids, they always on Fridays or Saturdays, can we get donuts? So I would always get like 6 or maybe 12. I get 6. My wife gets 12, but I get 6. And I get 2 strawberries, 2 chocolates, 2 vanillas. Do you know I get 1 strawberry and that other one, I just be praying that nobody touch the other one. My youngest daughter, Milani, all of a sudden loves strawberry donuts.
Yeah.
And now she loves lemonade. It's amazing how they just want to be like me.
For years in our house, the kids were kind of like, and I don't know how this happened, they were lukewarm on pizza. They were like you. All pizza tastes the same. Don't want to eat it. But here in the last 6 months, my oldest has started to really become like a pizza connoisseur, and she loves pizza.
What's their favorite pizza spot?
We get
DiGiorno's.
No, that's it's not delivery. It's DiGiorno's. Come on, it's not no.
Hey, I just put one in the other day.
I'm trying to think. I don't know what my oldest answer on that would be. We do get a lot of like the square cut pizza. We get the
Tostinos.
No. Delivery.
I thought you was talking about that. My kids love that.
They like that stuff too, but
they call it square pizza. I know they talk about that frozen Tostinos pizza.
We get Buckeye Pizzeria up in Marysville, and it's very good, but it's the Columbus style big pieces of sausage. So like they throw the raw sausage on there and it cooks in the oven.
So delicious. You get central sliced.
They like that, yes.
Like Donato's.
Yeah, so we get the cup and char and sausage, and my oldest will eat that. My youngest, though, she used to be a cheese pizza only. Now she's wanting more pepperoni. She likes the pepperoni. And so I usually was the one that got the pepperoni pizza and had it all to myself, and the kids all got cheese. Yeah. Now
can't have nothing to yourself.
No, and you're finding it too with the donuts. It's exactly right. Andy has this question. He said, on Ask Tyvis Anything, my question is, if you were a college player, what 2 NIL deals would make a perfect package for Tyvis Powell? So any 2 companies could come in.
Chipotle and the Lion's Den. No, I'm just
I like
kidding.
that. I like that.
I'm just kidding. Definitely Chipotle.
That's a lot of, yeah. I have so many jokes to make, but go ahead. Fine.
I don't know for the second one. Let's see. What did I do? I'm trying to think about what did I do in college. I played video games a lot. I raced my car.
Oh
yeah!
What did you? Were you thinking of transferring to Georgia?
I had a Buick Verano, and Cardell had a Charger.
Why would a Buick Verano? No offense to Buick Verano drivers.
What?
Why was that like a thing? Don't race in the streets. Number one, bad. But why would you think that was
street?
Why would you think that was a good idea to race him in a Charger?
It's not about the car. It's about the driver.
It is about the car. I don't think you know auto racing.
I don't know who he think he is. Like he just fly past me, and that's just gonna be the end of it. Mm-hmm. So I had to show him.
So what would you like? So an NIL deal with like what? A nice car dealership maybe?
Sure.
So you could get yourself like a Porsche or something. That'd be nice.
Yeah, because how'd you and Cardell have those 2 cars anyway?
That's right.
My grandfather bought me mine, and I think his people bought him his.
There you go.
People? His family.
Oh, okay. Family, all right. Meat Sweat says, do you have a let loose meal where you eat until you can eat no more, ignoring calories? If so, what is it?
What? No,
there's not one meal. Like, no. Is there not one meal that you go and say?
Do you want to know the worst meal that I eat?
What's that? Yeah, that's what he's wanting to know.
The worst meal I eat is probably a McDonald's order where I will eat 1 McChicken, the hot and spicy.
Okay.
1 double cheeseburger, not McDouble, double cheeseburger.
Double cheese with the 2 slices of cheese. I know the difference.
Small fry.
Okay. This is your let loose meal?
Yeah,
Small fry?
This is as crazy as I get.
Okay.
And a high C, a medium high C. That's as crazy as I get when it comes to let loose meals.
Dylan, were you sitting down for that one? Because I think that one's pretty stunning. I don't know.
That's called Tyvis pulling the pin.
Okay, that's
two sandwiches, a small fry, and a hot
called a
seat.
snack for me on the way to dinner.
That would have been an acceptable answer if maybe you put the two sandwiches together and ate them simultaneously.
That's ridiculous talk. That's ridiculous talk.
I used to do that all the time on the streets. They call it a McGangbang.
Oh yeah, they do. That's right. I do know about that. Yeah, you take the two sandwiches and put them together. Absolutely right. It's like the turducken of McDonald's. Yes, I totally agreed.
That's a pull the pin. I don't think I get any more wilder than that.
Finally, Rusty wants to know what traumatic event or hazing incident made you hate bread.
So this is where it came from. It might have been last football season or 2 football seasons ago. I was doing the Browns pregame. And, before I get on, I do the final 2 hours of the pregame. The total is 4 hours. So the first 2 hours is done by Ken Carmen and Gerard Cherry. And when we was doing our, they was getting off, I was getting on, we were talking in the commercial break. And Gerard was talking about how he gave up bread for like a month. And he was like, it is the hardest thing in the world. And I'm like, giving up bread is hard. He said, you'd be surprised how much bread is in everything. Mm-hmm. So I said, you know what, I'm going to try it. And I tried it. And I realized it's very tough. But I lost like 6 pounds doing it. So I was like, wow. So ever since then, that's when I was like, give up bread.
Except for breading.
Not breaded. Because see, that's
he did.
No, he did.
And that's what made it hard.
I'm telling you, that's too far. That's too much. I'm trying to start people off with dipping their toe in the water. Just give up the 2 end pieces.
See, I'm giving up bread by the bread I'm giving up is specifically stovetop stuffing. So I will no longer eat that breaded product, but all other products are still on the table. Because anything else is too far, Tyvis. Too far.
Bobby told me that if we give up wheat bread or white bread, he said he'd give up one of the breads. I think it was wheat bread.
Who, Carpenter?
Yes. He said he would do it with me if we just talking just wheat bread.
Okay. Go ahead. Go do it with him. You two can do that.
I've given up wheat bread since birth.
Yeah.
White bread for me.
I'm pretty sure he either said white bread or wheat bread. I can't remember. But he said just one specific bread, he would do it with me.
The Guardians could be sellers at the deadline. Could the Reds be the buyers? We'll talk about it next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good Friday morning. Well, we are noticing our first crash happening right now. And this is for folks over on our north side. Just between Dublin and Powell, we are noticing a crash happening right now. 270 westbound, just at Sawmill Road. The left shoulder is currently blocked out there. So taking a live look at the scene again, 270 right at Smoky Row Road. You can notice some big backups there. Thankfully, police are still on scene, have cleared up the scene a little bit as well, but just take in mind that those drive times are looking a little bit slower than usual. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Save a whole lot more all summer long with hot deals on Meyer brand must-haves.
Like Meyer bottled water?
24 packs for $2.99.
How about Meyer freezer pops?
Yeah, for just $1.99.
Meyer Quencher sparkling water?
69 cents each plus deposit where applicable.
What about ingredients for s'mores?
Of course. Meyer marshmallows for $1, Meyer graham crackers for $2, and Meyer 6-pack chocolate bars for $4 all summer long.
Now that's a good deal better.
Only at Meyer. Exclusions apply. See all deals in the Meyer app.
Call the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
My AC stopped working. Your competition says it's fried. When I saw their cost to replace it, I could have just died.
We can give a second opinion, give you options and advice. We'll strive to earn your trust and make you a client for life.
Get a free second opinion, replace or repair.
Call 614-683-9911. Call the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
Hi, I'm Dr. John Runyon from Runyon Dental Group. Are you missing teeth or do you have uncomfortable dentures? Dental implants can not only transform your smile, they can restore your confidence and allow you to eat those foods you love that you've been missing. When I was in my early 30s, I was in a similar situation needing complex dental work and dental implants. I understand all the emotions that you're feeling because I've been the patient, and I know that we can help you. Schedule a free consultation today at runyondentalgroup.com. That's runyondentalgroup.com.
Newman Roofing is proud to sponsor the Fan and 10 TV's Beat the Heat fan drive. Help Ohio's most vulnerable residents deal with the extreme heat this summer. Purchase new box fans and take them to the nearest Franklin County Fire Station or buy online. For more information, go to lifecarealliance.org.
Mark your calendars for Diamond Seller's Wedding Weekend, July 25th and 26th. Hi, it's Alex Johnson from the Diamond Seller. Wedding Weekend is back with incredible offers you won't want to miss. Enjoy buy one, get one half off wedding bands, 20% off diamond anniversary bands, and 10% off handcrafted custom bridal. We've had the guaranteed best price and an unmatched selection for over 78 years. Choose a jeweler you can trust and come see us July 25th and 26th at Diamond Seller on Salma Road or at Easton Town Center.
Say goodbye to car care headaches with Carvenience from Hinderer Motor Company. This is Justin Hinderer. For only $49, we'll pick up your vehicle, leave you with a rental, and return it fully serviced and spotless. No more juggling your schedule or wasting hours at the shop. Carvenience lets you focus on what matters while we take care of all the rest, making life easier. Schedule your service today at HindererMotorCompany.com.
Do your good-looking shoes hurt and you don't want to wear ugly shoes? At the Good Feet store, we can help you wear your heels, boots, and dress shoes again in comfort. Trade in your bad feet for good feet at the Good Feet store.
Join our resident gambling degenerates Dave Biddle and Scotty Vegas for On the Money Sunday morning at 9.
Presented by ESPN Bet at Hollywood Casino Columbus.
All the action, none of the responsibility. The Fan.
With Progressive Customer Service, there are lots of ways to connect with us, so you never have to miss a second of your favorite sport. Because you'd much rather watch a ball go through a net 124 times in 48 minutes when you don't really have to pay attention until the last two, and then somehow those 2 minutes will take an hour. You don't want to miss all that. Luckily, you can chat with Progressive on our app, online, or over the phone without missing a single one of those times the ball goes through the metal circle. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
A SoFi personal loan is here to help you achieve something once thought impossible: overcoming high-interest credit card debt. Walk the tightrope of your finances with one low, fixed-rate monthly payment, no fees required, and as soon as the same-day funding. That's right. Pull off your own debt-defying stunt with a SoFi personal loan. Visit SoFi.com/trick to learn more. Loans originated by SoFi Bank, N.A., member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891.
The Fan Guest Hotline is sponsored by Ohio Heating and Bryant. Doing whatever it takes to keep you and your home comfortable. The Fan.
One of these men was prom king. It was T-Bone. I swear to God, you think I'm lying, don't you? But I'm serious. He didn't always look like this, okay? Here's the prom king and Tyvis.
When the last time you had rallies?
Rallies?
Or maybe you call it checkers.
I got to say, it's been a while. Stained.
Somebody bugs you and said, rallies 2 for double spicy chicken.
I do like their spicy chicken.
I had a big Buford.
Yeah.
Haven't had that in
Their fries, man. Their fries are good, too, with the spices on them.
Oh, yeah. They got the best.
Those
Rallies
fries.
has the best fries in the game.
I agree with you on that. By the way, we have tickets to give away to Ohio State and Grambling. 614-821-9710 is the phone number. You have to answer this specific question. Tyvis and I both ate a donut today. I loved mine. Tyvis was less enthused. What was the problem with Tyvis's donut, according to him? I think he's insane. You can, I don't know, first person to get that right, 614-821-9710. You get a pair of tickets to see OSU taking on Grambling Saturday, September 6th in the Shoe. One grand prize winner gets 2 nights at the Blackwell, valet parking, 2 Fisher pregame passes, and tickets to the game. Buckeye Saturdays begin at OhioStateBuckeyes.com. You can grab single game tickets right now. So I saw Jeff Passan from Major League Baseball. He had an article that he had posted about, who's going to do what at the trade deadline, what's going to happen there, all the different possibilities. And he took all the teams with winning records in Major League Baseball as of a couple days ago and put this article together. And I hate to tell you, if you're a Guardians fan, a lot of the names that he put out there for guys that the Tigers should want or that the Yankees should want or that all these other clubs should want, A lot of those names came from the Guardians roster. And obviously Emmanuel Clase was one of those names. Stephen Kwan was one of those names. And I go down the list and I get to the Reds because the Reds have a winning record, or at least they had it when he wrote this article. They did because they won last night. So they're, yeah. The Reds he had going for Stephen Kwan. And he said they've got the Reds have the prospects to do it with a farm system that's really good. And then he went in on how, I don't know if you know this, Stephen Kwan is actually really good. And I'm sure to like non-Guardians fans, that may be some breaking news because they don't get covered as well as they should. But
I think people know Stephen Kwan is good.
What would that do to you as a Guardians fan?
If he went to the Reds?
One, if they got rid of him. Two, if he goes to the Reds.
Honestly, it wouldn't shock me because rumor has it that they've offered him a contract and he's turned it down. I think he has like 2 years left.
Yeah, I think he's under team control till 2028, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
or 27. Yeah.
So I think it's one of those things that they're going to either have to trade him this year, this offseason, or next year by the deadline. I think if you want to maximize your return, if you're not going to pay him, because and the thing with him is he's so weird because he's such a good hitter, but he's not a power hitter. So it's not like he's giving you 20 home runs a year. Like, that's not what he's giving you. So what do you pay a guy like that? A guy that's good at getting singles and doubles, but not putting it out the park. Like, only people that get really paid those crazy contracts is home run hitters, and that's not who he is. But he does a great job of getting on base. So it's not like it's weird because I don't know what his contract numbers would be. And I don't know what he's demanding either. So for me, if they traded Kwan, I'd be upset because you're giving up one of your best hitters, so to speak.
No, you are.
But I would have to see what they get back in return. Because if you're not going to pay him, he's going to leave anyway. He's going to be gone next year anyways.
Yeah.
Because they're going to trade him next year.
They pointed out in this article, Jeff Passan does, that among outfielders in the last 4 years since Kwan's been in the league, the last 4 years, he is behind, he ranks fifth in wins above replacement among all outfielders. The guys in front of him, Aaron Judge, Juan Soto, Kyle Tucker, and Julio Rodriguez. Like, I mean, that's a pretty good list.
And all of them are home run hitters.
Yeah. So
but he also is in left field, which I wish he played center field.
Yeah.
Like, that would make a big difference, but he's a gold glover in left field, so I understand why he doesn't want to move.
Obviously, from the Reds' perspective, this is a no-brainer. If they can make this happen, they should. I think they have he'd be with Tito. That starting lineup that they have is their starting rotation. I mean, like that's
pitching,
dude.
Pitching is ridiculous.
Their starting rotation can get you very far in the postseason because you need three guys essentially who can give you that, and they've got 4 to 5 guys who could absolutely be horses for
all this postseason talk. Let me see.
For the Reds?
Let me see. How many games out of the wild card?
This is if they're going to be buyers.
Oh, they're 3 games out.
Yeah, they're right. If they can they're one of those teams that if they get in with their pitching, if Hunter Green can get healthy, you got Andrew Abbott, Nick Lodolo, Chase Burns. I know Chase Burns is unproven, but he's got stuff. Like, you need a month of great pitching, and you could make it to a World Series. That's how good but they need hitting. Like, their rotation is good enough that I think they could absolutely be dangerous if they get to the postseason, but they have to be more consistent from that side, from the plate. And there's a no-brainer for them to go out and get somebody. They have to do it, I think. What I don't understand from the Guardians' perspective, if they were to deal, say, Clase or Kwan, then I don't think you deal one of them. You need to deal both of them and other dudes and say, we're rebuilding. Problem is, you have Jose Ramirez giving you the best sweetheart deal you've ever had, and now you're going to have to start rebuilding around him yet again.
It was for no reason.
I know.
Did it.
So to me, if I'm a Guardians fan, the way I look at this is they shouldn't be doing that. In my opinion, what they should be doing is leveraging the prospects they have and getting guys to help you win in the next 2 to 3 years. Because that's your window for me. You've got a decent roster if you can just bolster it. But if they decide to deal Clase or Kwan, then just blow it up. Just start over, because I don't know what the logic is there unless you either need to be all in or all out, not middle of the road of like, well, we're going to deal one guy, keep the other guy, make the fans happy, hover around a playoff spot for the next 5 years. No, like either be all in and go for it or go all out and start a rebuild. I don't think there's any in between.
Well, the Reds got 4 more years with Ellie De La Cruz, so they better maximize this.
Yes, this is their window to go. You've got young pitching, good pitching.
Yeah, you've
got some stars in that lineup, but
they got a great manager that knows how to get them there.
Yeah, right. I don't feel like the Guardians could still be a dangerous team over the next few years, but you either have to decide you're all in on that, and then it's
the Guardians.
We're looking at trading prospects, and we're going to try. But I know the Guardians just never do that.
The Guardians' problem is they ain't got no hitters. Like that's the thing, and then the fan base would be in an uproar if you get rid of the second best hitter on your lineup.
Yeah.
But my thing is, if you're going to lose them anyways, or you're not going to pay them, you might as well get something for them.
Well,
but the problem is we've done that. We've watched them get rid of Francisco Lindor, and nobody's paying out from that. Everybody that's been traded in that, the last piece is Ortiz, and he's probably about to be banned from the MLB for the rest of his life. So, and then you got rid of Jimenez. So to me, every time you trade one of your best players, your return has not been good. You know, you get these prospects, but then you got guys like Chase DeLauder and C.J. Kafis who can't even get called up for us to see in the major leagues. So you keep them down in the minors the entire time. So what was the point of trading for them anyways? So, like, it's a very frustrating thing with the Cleveland Guardians. And then for many, many years, your pitching has been outstanding. It's been the pillar of what you are. And now both of your pitchers, your two, Bybee and Gavin Williams, are widely inconsistent this year. You know, at moments they look really good, but then, like Bybee's last start, he looked really good and for 4 innings and then couldn't make it out the 5th. He had a no-hitter for 4 innings but couldn't make it out the 5th. Like, that's the type of things that's going on with it because the hitting is not there. Now you see them rip off these 3 straight wins because Jose has took it upon himself to just go home run every game, and then you got Angel Martinez who decided to join the crowd, and now you got guys that's actually hitting, so it's making things look a little bit better. But right now, if this Cleveland Guardians team if they made the playoffs, I wouldn't see them get past the second round.
No,
if that.
That's the weird thing is if they made it, I think they do nothing. If the Reds make the playoffs, I feel like they could make a huge run.
I agree.
It would be so Guardians-like if they're like, you guys want Chase DeLauder? You can, but we're getting rid of Stephen Kwan. How do you like that?
Here you go. That's what you wanted, right? It's like, no, we wanted all of them together to see what would happen. That's typical Guardians, though. We'll find out what they do. The next month's going to be real interesting. This weekend, there's something on TV you are required to watch. I'll tell you what it is next. T-Bone and Tyvis on The Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Hey there, and welcome to your Friday. We are still noticing some patches of fog throughout different areas of the metro for your Friday morning. At Pataskala, we're still noticing the worst out there where you are. 70 westbound, thankfully, and 70 eastbound still looking pretty good, especially by 310. That's where we're noticing a lot of those patches out there. Delaware County, the same situation for folks out there. 71 southbound, though, looking pretty good with your drive times. 10 minutes there between 36 to 270. A little bit slower, though, on 23 south between 36 to 270. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Fan traffic is sponsored by RCD RV Supercenter. Declare your independence on the open road with RCD RV, July 5th through 19th. Shop 650 plus RVs now at rcdrv.com.
The big one is back. The Good Guys 27th Racing Nationals presented by PPG. All this weekend at the Ohio Expo Center in Columbus. Over 6,000 of the nation's baddest hot rods, muscle cars, and trick trucks. Don't miss Good Guys autocross racing action. A tire-smoking burnout competition. A pro street takeover. Earth-shaking nitro thunderfest. Meet the top builders in the industry and more. All this weekend at the Ohio Expo Center. Details at good-guys.com.
Let's be honest, we could all use a little vacation from the ordinary. But with Tim Hortons new refreshers, you don't need to pack your bags. Just sip, relax, and enjoy your refreshing 16-ounce vacation. With tropical mango packed with real pineapple and mango pieces. And strawberry watermelon kiwi featuring real pieces of strawberry and kiwi. Also try it with lemonade or coconut milk. A choose-your-own taste bud adventure. Head to Tim's for the new refreshers. Your 16-ounce vacation awaits. Only at your neighborhood Tim Hortons. At participating U.S. restaurants.
Breaking news, and this one is almost unbelievable.
Yeah, it's all about new customers at Bet365 because they get $150 in bonus bets when they bet $5, win or lose. And even better, bonus bets can be used on the spread, totals, and play
player props.
There you have it. Bet $5 to get $150 in bonus bets, win or lose. And see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Ohio. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. TNCs apply. Available in app only.
Save big on everything for your next project when you shop at Menards. Suncast sheds have the storage space you need for any backyard, whether it's protecting equipment or storing yard tools. Suncast's durable, low-maintenance outdoor sheds come in a variety of styles and sizes to suit your needs. Pick up an in-stock Suncast storage shed today. Plus, check out our weekly flyer on Menards.com for all our great deals happening this week.
Save big money at Menards.
Hey there, friends. Bo Bishop here. Hear that? That's the sound of freedom. This July, declare your independence on the open road during RCD RV's Declare Your Independence sale, running July 5th through the 19th, offering all-American savings on all in-stock motorhomes, fifth wheels, and travel trailers. Wave goodbye to ordinary vacations and say hello to adventure. Stop by any of our locations, Delaware, Heath, and Pataskala, or shop online anytime at rcdrv.com. Celebrate the red, white, and blue with unbeatable savings at RCD RV. RCD RV. Freedom starts on the open road.
Hi, I'm Rick Germain, and at Toyota West, we're having our biggest pre-owned sales event of the year. With over 600 new and pre-owned vehicles, Toyota West at I-270 and Georgesville Road has the car you're searching for. And during our Go Forth sales event, every pre-owned vehicle is discounted and comes with a 72-hour exchange policy plus a 3-month warranty. At Toyota West, you don't have to choose between a great experience and a great price. We deliver both. Come see us at the Germain Auto Mall on Georgesville Road or get started today at ToyotaWest.com.
It's your lucky day because at Speedway, there's a $5,000 winner every single day. All you do is shop with Speedy Rewards. Then play the in-app game for a chance to win $5,000 in cash. So you could win $5K today, or the next day, or the next day, or the next... Okay, you get it. New daily cash winners only at Speedway. Are you next? No purchase necessary. Ends 1/6/26 USDC 16 plus. For official rules and free gameplay, go to 5k-a-day.com/rules.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone for Window Nation. Did you know their co-founders are Ohio natives? Yep, with over 15 years replacing windows in the Columbus region, Window Nation knows what windows work best for Ohio homeowners like you. And right now, you can get 50% off all window styles plus no interest until 2030. That's right, 0 interest for 5 whole years. Even better, you can take advantage of the best deal of the year while getting 1-day installation with Window Nation. Call 866-90-NATION today or visit windownation.com for your free quote.
Evan Cohen here. Whether you're locking in your home run picks or riding with your favorite golfers this summer, ESPN Bet is your sportsbook for all the action. Go from checking stats on your favorite teams and players to placing bets in just a few taps. Plus, new customers can get $100 in bonus bets when you make your first $10 wager. Download the ESPN Bet app and sign up with promo code USL to get started today. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
Life insurance. Why are you putting it off? Can't afford it? Too much hassle? Think you don't need it? There's lots of excuses for putting off life insurance. But if you weren't there, who would pay the mortgage and other bills? With Ethos, you could be covered in 10 minutes and boom, family protected. Ethos, fast and easy online term life insurance. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus. The Fan. Sports Center.
Good morning, I'm Dylan Gonzalez. The Cincinnati Reds beat the Miami Marlins 6-0 last night with help from a Spencer Steer home run and a strong pitching performance from Nick Lodolo to earn a split in that 4-game series. Up next for the Redlegs this weekend is another home series. They'll be hosting the Colorado Rockies. You can hear the first game of the 3-game set over on ESPN Columbus. Coverage starts at 6:40. We will join the game in progress here on The Fan after the conclusion of the Buckeye Show with Brandon Bean. The Cleveland Guardians versus the Chicago White Sox game from last night was postponed, so they'll play 2 today. Logan Allen is expected to start game 1 for the Guards today as part of a 4-game weekend series versus the White Sox. This update was sponsored by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Don't put off losing weight this summer. Reach your goal during the easiest season for weight loss. Awaken 180, the official weight loss program of summer.
The next time Tyvis hits a home run in softball will be the first time Tyvis hits a home run in softball. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
I don't know about softball, but he's getting that work out here in basketball. Jacob Reimer has been filling in all week on Bishop and Friends, and the two of you just keep going at it. Have you gotten a game off him yet today or what?
Hold on now. It ain't like he just been broom sweeping me the whole time. He's been doing this thing, so I had to make an executive decision.
On the Papa Shot, what was the executive decision?
And I understand why this was done before. I had to tap into my inner Bill Belichick, and I had to deflate the balls a little bit. I did it. What do you mean? I'm guilty. I did it. Them balls was too bouncy on that rim, so I had to deflate it a little bit. Guess what? Won the game.
He gets his hands on a lot of balls.
Thank you, Jim Knowles.
So there you go. Yeah.
So you did Deflategate.
Yes,
You're not like
did.
Aaron Rodgers.
No.
Aaron Rodgers wants a well-inflated ball, according to Jim Nance. Do you remember that quote?
No, I don't.
I got to look it up because Jim Nance at one point said he's got big hands. God gave me big hands and a strong grip. It's what he said about Aaron Rodgers. And I've always thought that was a great quote. It's one that I like to say about myself, although it's not true.
Well, I'm like Kwame Brown. I have small hands.
Speaking of basketball, I forgot to put in my sports center that Bronny scored the first 5 points of the game last night and hit a 3 in Cooper Flagg's face.
Oh, he did.
Just saying.
What are you saying?
He had a 3 in his face, and then he had him on skates when he went into the lane and pulled up from the elbow. That first 2 minutes of that game yesterday, that was Bronny James's time right there.
LeBron James.
It wasn't him. It was it was Bronny, but still, he's a LeBron James, right? He's LeBron James Jr.
LeBron James Jr.
By the way, I saw this from Curacao, the country of Curacao. They have a soccer team. They have a national team.
Mm-hmm.
Head coach of that team is a guy who's been in soccer forever. His name is Dick Advocaat. Now, I think the way it's pronounced, because I want to say he's Dutch, but the way he pronounces it is Diek. Diek Advocaat is how they pronounce his name. But all I saw is that he has apparently agreed to stay on as the head coach of Curacao. So the Curacao Football News Twitter handle posted yesterday, and they knew what the hell they were doing when they posted this too. Don't even give for a second. Don't even think they didn't know. They said, Dick extends. Scotty Scheffler, do you have a comment on that?
I'm above average in length.
Thank you.
Wait a minute.
So they
posted this on the official.
Yeah, then they had like contract extension. They said he's extended his contract.
What's the tweet name? What's the handle?
It's Curacao Football 1. Dick extends. Breaking news. So just in case you were wondering if Dick Advocaat would be back as the head coach of Curaçao's soccer team, now you know. So I'm glad we could break that news for you. All right, must view this weekend. Thing you have to watch. It is unequivocal. You cannot skip this. On this show, we have a segment every week called Overachiever of the Week.
Mm-hmm.
It is on Mondays. That segment, the first subject of that segment was a guy named Jim Abbott.
Yes.
Jim Abbott was born without a right hand.
Mm-hmm.
He made it to the major leagues as a pitcher with one hand. 2 arms, but only one of them has a hand on it. He would pitch with the left hand and then have the glove resting on his right arm. He would then put his left hand in the glove and catch the ball if it came back to him, or catch it when it got thrown back to him, and then remove it, start the process over. He pitched a no-hitter for the Yankees, doing this, sadly, against the, at the time, Cleveland Indians.
Mm-hmm.
That's the team he did it against.
Yes.
But just an overwhelmingly awesome story from this guy. So on ESPN this Sunday at 9 p.m., they are going to do Southpaw, the Jim Abbott story. It'll be on ESPN and ESPN Plus. So you and I will have to watch it on Monday.
Yes.
Because I'm not staying up past 9 o'clock probably to watch. But
not a chance.
But everybody else should make sure you at least diver it, watch it, check it out. That's he deserves. I'm glad they're finally talking about this guy, because he's someone that we have said for a while people need to talk more about this guy.
Yes, I was shocked that I hadn't heard this story until you brought it up, and it's crazy that you talked it up and now this is coming out. Like it's perfect timing by you.
Yeah, I'm excited to see it. So we're going to watch that. Another guy that I think we should be talking about more. We brought him up last week. Gerangelo Clinche, I believe is how you say his name.
I like that.
He is a pitcher for Seattle. He is the guy who pitches with both his left
switch pitcher
and his right hand.
He's a switch pitcher.
He has a glove that he can switch to either hand, and then depending on the batter, he will switch which side of the mound he starts from. And he's going to be playing in the Major League Baseball Futures All-Star Game tomorrow. All-Star Weekend, of course, going to be starting up with that and some of the other festivities. But that'll be at 4 p.m. on Saturday on MLB Network. So I'm going to tune in.
I have to see it with my own two eyes.
There's no guarantee he'll pitch, right? But, I mean, I would think there's going to be a strong desire to get him into that game for at least a minute. Now, I think he's pitching an A ball. I don't think he's moved up past AA yet.
Okay.
So there's other guys, too, who are studs. Yeah, he does. But I hope we get to see him because I would love to watch that for a couple. I think that would just be that's what the All-Star Game should be about, right? Is like, let's show you some of the premier talent and in this case, a unique talent. I hope that happens. I hope we get to see it. All right. All morning long, everything we've done on the show, eating donuts, talking about Sofia Vergara, whatever else we were doing on the show, that was all nice and fun. We talked about you creating the snack wrap or bringing it back. None of that has been as important to me as talking about this in the next segment. Morning Breath. We have a piece of audio. Am I wrong, Tyvis? It's one of the worst sports takes I've ever heard in my life.
It makes you question whether he was under the influence
All right.
of something.
You are going to hear that next. Someone should be fired for their stupid sports take next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Hey there, and welcome to your Friday. Well, folks, we are noticing a really big crash over on our north side between Dublin and Powell. Take a look at this. 270 westbound, just past Sawmill Road. We are noticing that 3 left lanes are blocked, and boy, backups are not looking good. 6 miles per hour for your drive times. Again, 3 left lanes blocked, so we're merging onto one, folks, and things just aren't looking good. Want to make sure you take extra time on the roads this morning for your Friday commute. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health, where we've successfully treated thousands of men for low testosterone and helped them feel like their old selves again. Please take a moment and listen to how we help Chad.
Hi, I'm Chad. I've been taking the low T treatment at Tri-State Men's Health for a little under a year now. So I was really just struggling with finding the energy to accomplish the things I wanted to do every day. By the end of the workday, I was very drained and tired and found it hard to concentrate and get my job done and was looking for something to kind of get that edge back. Once I started taking the treatment, I felt probably within the first 2 to 3 weeks more energy. And the thing that really I noticed right away was sleeping. Now I get a solid 8 hours. You know, I'm going on vacation. I'm enjoying myself. So men out there, if you're struggling with any of the symptoms I was, low energy, brain fog, lack of sleep, I would highly recommend you call Tri-State Men's Health. You won't regret it.
Thanks, Chad. It's true. Low T therapy will likely change your life. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com.
Hi, this is Bob Masheter from Dick Masheter Ford. Thank you to all of Central Ohio as we head towards 60 years of doing business in the Buckeye State. Dad opened up in 1967 simply trying to offer a better way to buy a car, and we've been working ever since to serve our neighbors. We have served you through wars, recessions, and even a Chinese virus. Here is to serving you and your kids and your grandkids for the next 60 years, except on Sundays when we're closed, because it's the right thing to do. Still 24/7 at masheterford.net. Thanks.
Your bathroom's got to go, the vanity's decayed, and toilet's really old. The bathtub's giving way. If that's our answer ring, call morning, noon, or night. You do not have to wait to get your bathroom right.
Call Baths R Us for your free estimate and enter to win our Christmas in July $12,500 bathroom remodel with an additional savings of up to $3,000 plus low to no monthly payments. 380-225-2284. Baths R Us, where dreams soak in.
1-877 Cards for Kids. KARS Cards for Kids.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS.
1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone for Window Nation. Did you know their co-founders are Ohio natives? It's true. With over 15 years replacing windows in the Columbus region, Window Nation knows what windows work best for Ohio homeowners like you. And right now you can get 50% off all window styles and no interest until 2030. That's right, 0 interest for 5 years. Take advantage of the best deal of the year. Plus, get one-day installation with Window Nation. Call 866-90-NATION or visit windownation.com for your free quote.
Austin and Berm are back with a new daily podcast, the ultimate OSU football insiders. You know, it's refreshing to have some smart people working here from time to time.
The Beat with Austin and Berm on the 10 TV Plus app.
Subscribe today.
Now is a great time to schedule a back-to-school dental appointment. Dr. Hal Jeter, president of the Ohio Dental Association, is here to tell us more.
Your child's teeth and gums need the right food, nutrition, and vitamins to grow strong and stay healthy. Help them maintain good oral health by brushing every morning and night, flossing, visiting the dentist twice a year, and developing good eating habits. As kids head back to school, it's important to know that foods and drinks high in sugar, acidity, and other cavity-promoting substances are often low in nutritional value, and they have the potential to create plaque capable of damaging tooth enamel. A back-to-school dental appointment can diagnose any potential problems and improve your child's oral health. Ohio Dental Association member dentists are located throughout the state, are dedicated to providing the highest quality dental care, are bound by the highest ethical standards, and obtain superior ongoing education and training. Ask if your dentist is a member of the Ohio Dental Association so you know you are being treated by the best. To find an ODA dentist in your area, visit oda.org.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
We'll see patchy dense fog this morning, so safe travels on the way to work. Otherwise, we'll see partly cloudy skies with that fog clearing by late morning. Wake up temperatures in the 60s. And then for this afternoon, the heat and humidity continues with our afternoon highs in the mid to upper 80s. We'll see chances of showers and storms, some which could have heavy downpours and gusty winds. Otherwise, most of us will be partly to mostly sunny with our highs in the upper 80s. For the Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfolo with the 10 Weather Impact Forecast.
T-Bone and Tyvis is sponsored by Prime Sports. Download the Prime Sports Ohio app today or visit online at primesportsbook.com.
Just a reminder, Tyvis thinks all pizza tastes the same. Also a reminder, Tyvis was born without taste buds. You're listening to Bone and Tyvis.
So I think this is cool. Rothman and Ice are going to be live from the Shot next week. They are going to head down there on Tuesday as the Buckeyes get going in their summer workouts for men's hoops. They're going to sit down with head coach Jake Diebler. Select players will be there. They'll talk all the stuff you want to know about Buckeye basketball over the summer as they get to work. That is this Tuesday from noon to 3 right here on the Fans. So make sure you check that out.
You know, I haven't seen Matty Ice in so long. I don't even know what he looks like anymore.
No?
Does he still work here?
I think he works here. I think we just never see him because we're.
I haven't seen him or AR.
Well, you used to fill in on that. You used to fill in on that show all the time, and now you're over here with me.
The last time I seen AR, he was at the. Remember we had the meeting.
Oh yeah,
he was at
the
that.
program.
Matty Ice had messed his back up or something.
I think you're right. He wasn't there.
So I haven't seen Matty Ice since the last time I worked with him, which was
at least a few months ago.
It was the week before we started.
It's been a long time.
Yes.
So I have been building this up all day long. I'm excited for you guys to hear it. There is some priceless audio we have. Let's go ahead and play it. This is Morning Breath. Let's do it.
Sometimes it's better if people just shut up. Shut up! It's time for Morning Breath.
All right. This is Jason McIntyre on Colin Cowherd's show. Full disclosure, I hate Jason McIntyre. I have not enjoyed his work for going on decades that he's been doing media. I think there used to be a website called like Jason McIntyre Sucks or something like that. I read it every day. Anyway, this is him talking about new Lakers center DeAndre Ayton. And I just want you to hear this, and then we'll try to suss it out.
The Lakers made a big splash here in the last week, picking up DeAndre Ayton. And I know a lot of people instantly poo-pooed this deal as, this is no big deal. Ayton's a malcontent. He would come out of games and slam chairs down. He'd be late to rehab. This is how much DeAndre Ayton hated it in Portland. He forfeited $10 million to get out of town. Let's just say DeAndre Ayton, through his first 7 seasons, is kind of sort of a top 8 center in the league. I mean, listen, look at these stats right here. 15 and 10 and 50% shooting in the last 7 seasons. Jokic is an MVP. Giannis is an MVP. AD's all NBA. Joel Embiid has an MVP. These are all great players. DeAndre Ayton in that class with them. He just obviously was in Portland, so nobody paid attention.
All right. The audio was a little bad, but the gist of what he said was DeAndre Ayton is in the same class as Giannis, as Nikola Jokic, as Anthony Davis. I had to look this up because I thought I was crazy. Has DeAndre Ayton ever averaged 20 points in a game in a season in his NBA career? No, he has not. You are comparing him. Am I wrong, Tyvis? That man is insane.
I've heard, like, don't get me wrong, I've said some things that's very blasphemous. I ain't never went this far. This is ridiculous to say that he's as good as Giannis and the Joker. That he ain't even had that type of game before. Like, you talking about two of the best bigs in the game. You telling me you compare him with them? Like, no, it's just not the case. I mean, the Suns got rid of him for a reason. You know, they really thought that he was a problem more than a solution. So they traded him to Portland, and it didn't even work out in Portland. It ain't even no stars in Portland anymore. He had the opportunity to really to cement himself as one of the premier guys in this league when you don't have any other stars around you. And he didn't even do that. You know, we definitely didn't hear about him because Portland was a terrible team. But for him to have 14-10 on a bad team, like, you would think, okay, is he really a 14-10 guy, or was it because he was on a bad team? Because now he's going to the Lakers with Luka. Is he going to continue to have 14-10? Probably not.
No, and maybe
14-10 ain't even great. Like, it's good, but it ain't great.
He's not even top 100 in blocks per game. Like, he's 7 feet tall. He plays center, and he's not like a top 20 guy in blocks, like, let alone top 100.
Well, I think that was, if I remember correctly, that's one of his things. I don't think he's a
rim protector.
Yeah,
no, he's not. As a matter of fact,
I think that's what the Suns hated about him.
Yeah, that's right. I just don't like. I don't think LeBron in the Lakers, that marriage is lasting. But let's say LeBron is on that team, Luka's on that team, DeAndre Ayton is on that team.
He ain't got no rim protection.
Let me tell you right now, every guy who likes to get to the hoop is going to be just throwing down. It's going to be like John Morant will have 60 every time he plays the Lakers, if that's the case, because there's no one stopping him.
Well, LeBron doesn't play defense. Luka don't play defense. DeAndre don't have no paint presence.
No, that makes no sense.
Seems like it's a first-round exit again for the Lakers.
All right. The other candidate for Morning Breath today is a guy who has had a weird interaction with Angel Reese over the last few months, and that is RG3. So let's back all the way out on this, right? There was a situation with Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, right, where RG3, this was months ago, kind of weighed in.
It started when Caitlin Clark did a take foul on Angel Reese, and Angel Reese responded like it was more than what it was.
Right.
They both came out later and said it was just a basketball play.
Yeah. So then that right. Okay. That was end of controversy for most people, but RG3 weighed in on that, had some thoughts. And he kind of defended Caitlin Clark. That led to the whole situation where Ryan Clark, no relation, former NFL player, jumped in and said some stuff about RG3's family, his wife specifically, which led to Ryan Clark having a week where he went from RG3 sucks to then him coming back at the end of the week and going, oops, my bad, I suck. I shouldn't have done that. I apologize to him, his family, my family. We all need to be better. So that controversy happened. Mm-hmm. Then the most recent thing was...
it died. It was dead.
It was dead. We thought it was dead. Until Angel Reese was put on the cover of 2K26, NBA 2K26. She was one of the cover athletes selected.
Yeah, shout out to her.
And that's probably where that would have stood, other than people just being like, well, why her and not Caitlin Clark? To which my answer is maybe they did ask Caitlin Clark, and she said, not for that money, I'm not doing it.
That's probably what happened.
I would guess they would love to have Caitlin Clark on the cover, but maybe she said, you have to pay more for that. And maybe they went to Angel Reese, and she was like, no, I'm good with it. I'll do it. Mm-hmm. Either way. She's a cover athlete for that. Some random troll account online tweeted out a racist picture of her. And I'm not even going to, you can go look it up if you want to. I hope you don't. It's undignifiable with the response. It's terrible. Mm-hmm. Well, then RG3 decided yesterday was the day to jump back into that conversation. He retweeted this photo.
And that's where he made the mistake right there. That part just doesn't make any sense to me.
Now, he retweeted it, I'm supposing, with the intention, because he said there's no place for this, and how dare you, and no one should do that. That part is all correct. But then he also said, and by the way, Caitlin Clark, or Angel Reese and I don't get along at all. And in fact, members of her own group of people, of her team, they've messaged me and said that I was right, and she absolutely hates Caitlin Clark. But anyway, none of that matters. This was racist. And it's like, RG3 keeps finding himself in the weirdest arguments all the time.
You know what the interesting thing about him is? He talks on his podcast often about how he feels he's not accepted in the black community.
Okay.
And the crazy thing is that he keeps doing things like this, and then people are like, well, that's why, because you keep doing stuff like this. Like, I don't understand why in this situation he needed to retweet the tweet and then say what he had to say. Like, why didn't he just say what he had to say? Like, you bringing more attention to it and helping this guy, get more views on his tweet by putting it in your tweet. You could have just put your statement out like, hey, don't want this to be racist. People that's sending me racist things, like blah, blah, blah. And that could have been the end of it. But the fact, then you started talking about, you brought the conversation up about the people in her inner circle been telling you this and that. And then Angel Reese comes out and says, ain't nobody from my inner circle ever said anything to you. So, not what he's doing is he's losing credibility. And, as a guy who's in his position, who's seen as an analyst, that's worked for ESPN, you can't do things to jeopardize your credibility because now people won't believe what you say anymore. Yeah. And he's really flirting with that line as of lately when it comes to this situation.
Well, and I know that there's a thought. Sometimes when something is so heinous, right? Something gets posted and people are like, this is unbelievable. This should never happen. I do get that sometimes in the interest of shedding light on look how bad a certain situation is, let me expose it, right? Like you could say, look at this tweet. This is the racist crap that goes on. I get the motivation to do that. I don't understand basically amplifying that to an audience that never would have seen it before.
Yeah.
And just now that troll, whoever made that, do you think it's going to stop them? They're going to make more of that.
Well, he's probably,
they know
they're probably proud of it. I did it.
By the way, totally off the subject, but I saw that Jelly Roll, the musician, is going to be at SummerSlam. They're predicting he's going to be in some matches. He apparently has already appeared on WWE a few times. Can either of you explain to me what the fascination is with Jelly Roll? Because I've listened, and I got to say, I don't understand it.
So, low-key flex, I've met Jelly Roll twice.
Oh, wow, yes. Dylan. Okay.
The second time he even remembered my name, even though it was a year later. No big deal. But anyway.
You know what? I have heard he's an extremely, genuine, nice human. I have heard that from lots of people, it seems like.
And I think that's part of the appeal. His appeal is kind of like, hey, I'm this ex-convict who obviously has been in prison and has done all these things, but now I've found God and now I'm famous, and I think people kind of get this inspirational type feeling when they listen to him. My problem with him is that that's every song now. He's done 100 songs with that message, and it's time to switch it up a little bit, Mr. Roll.
Right.
His song with Lil Wayne is great.
Which one is that?
Sharks. It's called Sharks.
Oh, is that the one where he says all the obvious things? Like sharks aren't always in the water, snakes aren't always in the grass, planes aren't always in the air.
It's a great song. It's a great song.
Food's not always in your fridge. These are really, groundbreaking analogies that he's making here.
He did his thing on that one. I like it.
But I'm pretty sure this is true. We could maybe look this up. He's the only artist to have #1 in rap, rock, and country. That's impressive to me.
How can you tell, though? Because when I listen to everything that guy has, it's like, oh, it's kind of none of those things and all of those things at the same time. If I wanted to hear country music, I wouldn't listen to Jelly Roll. If I wanted to hear straight up banger hip hop songs, I'm not listening to Jelly Roll. And if I wanted to hear a rock song, I'm not listening to Jelly Roll. I went through the catalog, was listen to all the ones that had 100 million listens. I'm like, these are the big songs. And every one of them is It's not really country. It's not really rock. It's not really hip hop. I saw somebody say this online. I don't know if it's fair or not. The thing that I read about Jelly Roll was Jelly Roll makes music for people who have tattoos of their kids' names but do not have custody of their kids. And
That's messed up.
That seems
That's messed
wildly
up.
unfair. That seems wildly unfair. But it did help me understand it a bit. And so Tweets, if you love Jelly Roll, I let you live. I just feel like there's a part of me that says I can't be totally convinced that he's not AI. Because some of that music I listen to is like, that sounds like AI. But he's a real human. I've seen him. He has real face tattoos.
And I just saw him at Buckeye Country Superfest.
Yes, he was just on stage last month.
Yeah. And he's also lost a ton of weight. That's another thing that people are inspired by.
That's good.
He's just a very inspirational person, T-Bone, to answer your question.
So he's like the Tim Tebow of music, where it's like he's not actually good at the thing he does, which is like pro football. Tim Tebow sucked at that, but he's inspirational, so we love him.
Yes.
Okay, that makes more sense. All right. Thank you for helping me clear that up. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
In 2 minutes, there's a proposed college football rivalry game that absolutely needs to happen. We're going to talk with our resident meteorologist, Meredith Garfalo, about it next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good morning. We are noticing more congestion as even more people head out the door for their Friday commutes. Specifically looking at folks over on 270, that westbound direction, over by Westerville, Blendon Township. Good morning to you folks. Even by Grove City, if you're stepping out the door, heading into the city, taking 71 northbound, looking a lot slower right now, especially over by Green Lawn Avenue. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Whether you're building a single roof or a successful roofing business, roofing contractors like you need the right tools for the job, and software is no exception. Service Titan is on a mission to be the most powerful software platform for the trades, with purpose-built technology proven to maximize revenue, streamline operations, and deliver 5-star customer experiences. We are taking roofing companies like yours to the next level and beyond. Service Titan. We are built for this. See what we can do for roofers at servicetitan.com.
Career changers, including veterans and active duty service members. Your transition starts here. Go from GI to IT in a matter of months. Become a certified cyber warrior with training at My Computer Career. Cybersecurity specialists are in high demand, offering IT pros great opportunities and a rewarding lifestyle while protecting our people, liberty, and treasured institutions from cyber threats. Deploy your career in IT today. Learn more at mycomputercareer.edu/CWP. SkillBridge and other VA benefits are available to those who qualify.
At Kroger, you never compromise. You get high quality and low prices. Like you never compromise your meal with our spring salad mix that's guaranteed fresh. And you never compromise your budget with lower prices on over 1,000 items. Hand it to Kroger shoppers. You never compromise. Kroger. Fresh for everyone.
Right now, save big on Heritage Farm boneless chicken breasts. They're only $2.49 a pound with your card. Kroger. Fresh for everyone.
T-Bone and Tyvis is presented by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Sign up today at awaken180weightloss.com.
Tyvis Powell helped the Buckeyes win a national championship. T-Bone watched Tyvis Powell help the Buckeyes win a national championship. Equally important. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
You can tweet the program at Bone and Tyvis 971. Now joining us in studio, 10 TV meteorologist, space aficionado, and reporter Meredith Garfalo. How you doing, Meredith?
I'm doing good this morning. Happy Friday, guys. I'm so glad we got through this week.
Yeah.
It has been some interesting weather. It's been sunny, then it rains, and it smells like Florida.
It does, except we're in central Ohio.
There's not a beach within a couple hours drive or less. Yeah, right.
Exactly. I mean, you have Lake Erie, but, that's not like West Palm Beach.
Well, I'm from Cleveland, so Edgewater holds a very special place in my heart. It's the best beach I grew up on. So.
Oh my gosh, me too.
See?
I have done so many prayer beach walks looking for sea glass and beach glass, and I can tell you, I have so much I've found. So
yeah,
one of my favorite spots to go.
Is that a big thing? The sea glass, like if you're combing the beaches of Ohio, because when I've gone to North Carolina, like this past year, the thing out there is shark teeth. Like everyone's looking for shark teeth. People, oh yeah, like you can find. I talked to people who found hundreds of shark teeth in their time at those beaches. I found like 5, but I was very excited about them.
I've never found a shark tooth in my life.
Gotta go
because if you tell me sharks is anywhere, I ain't going in.
Well, it's not like they're going to come up and bite you when you're walking on the sand.
I'm not
No, you don't have to get in the water.
You never know.
This is not Jaws. This is not what it is. Sharknado.
I've seen too many movies as a kid.
Movies, exactly. He said movies. It's not real life. If it is, we're in trouble.
We just learned in the last segment, sharks aren't always in the water. That's what so they might be on the sand. Jelly roll. That's what he told us. Biologist Jelly Roll gave us that information. No, but they're fossilized shark teeth, and I love finding those. So like sea glass is the thing you look for up in Lake Erie. Is that like like shattered glass that is out there and gets like smoothed over, or how does that? What is that stuff?
Some of it could be from like ships that were on the Great Lakes, like even 100 years ago. Sometimes you never know. You don't get that lucky sometimes. Now, when I was in Long Island, I used to walk the South Shores at Jones Beach, and sometimes I would find sea glass and look up like the color and the pattern, and it one originated from down south in the Carolinas, and two, the color will tell the type of bottle. And some of the bottles are so old, they don't make those colors anymore. So, if you find like these rare colors, you're finding something that's like centuries old or even decades old.
Now, see, I'm going to have to
now
look
you gotta go.
I got to look for broken glass, like smoothed over sea glass. That's
don't just break a bottle because it doesn't count. It has to be out in the ocean churning and getting that really nice, smooth. I mean, some of them are stones and people make jewelry out of them, actually.
Oh, yeah. My 5-year-old, when we go to the park, every once in a while, she'll see like a green emerald, and it's actually just like a Heineken bottle that's been shattered. And I'm like, we're going to leave that alone.
Let's take her to the beach.
Yeah, we got to go to the beach. Well, speaking of, before we get to the weather stuff, I saw that UCF in Houston, so Central Florida, every year since 2017, they have played a space game because they're so close to Cape Canaveral. They have done a game where they do, like in the stadium, they do some kind of theme. The uniforms usually have some kind of galactic, essence, enhancement to them, whatever. The helmets are sometimes different. Now they have talked with Houston, apparently, and apparently Houston's AD has said they're open to it as well, doing a space game, like a rivalry game with a trophy, because they're both related to NASA. They're both very close to two of the biggest sites for NASA. So I figured you have a space background. How do you feel about a college football space rivalry?
Let's go. I'm in. I'm excited.
Yeah, I think we should broadcast live.
Let's go.
I'm interested to see what the trophy looks like and what the jerseys, because they're going to have different jerseys, right?
Yeah.
Astronaut themed.
UCF is 35 miles from Kennedy Space Center. Meanwhile, UH's campus is 30 miles from the Johnson Space Center. So they say they want to do this. They just don't know if they can work it out, because I think it's Houston that says we want to have a couple dates open for other rivalry games. So UCF apparently really wants to make it happen. We'll see if it does. But yeah, we got to go to a space game if that happens.
Oh, definitely.
You could be an astronaut, Tyvis.
I'm thinking about it. If they letting people do it nowadays, I want to just take a trip to space.
Well, I don't know.
You wouldn't go?
Oh, to space? I would love to. One, I don't think they make the spacesuit in my size. But two, if I'm going, I want to do the real thing. I don't want to just go in a plane that like shoots a pod up for like, hey, for 5 seconds you're weightless. No, I want the real, like, let's go to space.
You want to land on the moon?
I want to dock at the space station and be up there for 9 months. I want to like really be in space.
Well, that station's coming down at the end of the decade, so
it is?
You might have to go on the new one. Yeah, they're actually going to be decommissioning it by 2030, I believe, is the latest.
I didn't know that.
So there's a new one that's being built. And if you don't know this, I'm going to throw this out for Ohio State University. They have a project right now. They're working with the company that's going to be building the next space station to go up in space. And they're working closely with Voyager Space and Starlab. And it's some stuff I'm hoping to dive into in the next couple of months with some of my special reports on 10 TV.
I didn't know. So that's happening right here at Ohio State.
Right here at Ohio State. We've got the space people here. Maybe they can come into the bowl too, since we're talking space.
I think we should have an Ohio State addition into this. Have it be like a round-robin tournament.
We can have them work on your suit now.
Yes, there's time.
With some threads.
Yeah, I mean, I think you could make it. It would look slimming if I got it all done right. I think I could actually make me. And weightlessness, who cares what you look like? You weigh nothing. So then you get out there and I think that would feel great. I love it.
Food you have to eat in space, though. I don't know about that.
Speaking of food, where are you at on what is it? Maple bacon donut.
We had those this morning.
I mean, I had the peanut butter and chocolate one. Thank you, by the way. That was amazing. I don't know. I like all of those things, but I don't know how it would be biting into something like that.
It was still, I will tell you, it was delicious. Tyvis said it was too much bacon.
I'm out.
How is there too much bacon?
See, y'all need to stop that. Y'all need to stop. It gave me like It's like a coconut feeling.
I don't understand.
When
like
I
the
chew
meat of a
it.
coconut,
It's
you
like
mean?
Yeah, like a coconut. Like if you eat an Almond Joy, you know, that little
The
coconut.
bacon was a little
yeah,
more. It was a little
yeah.
more chewy than it was
Yes,
crispy. That's
yes.
fair. If it was less chewy, I think you might have liked it more. Because if it was a little
No,
crispier,
if it just didn't have it on there and it was just a regular maple glazed donut, it would have been delicious.
Sure. All right. Well, that's fine. This weekend, Meredith, plans if we're going outside, what should we be watching for outside?
Well, first off, tonight is going to be a great night for any like football games, outings, camping. Tonight, is going to be so much different than all week. Very limited chance of stray showers. If you get a shower tonight, you're like one of the only people in Central Ohio. It's very, very hit or miss. Tomorrow, though, I'm a little bit concerned as we go into the afternoon. We're going to have a risk of stronger storms. Now, we could have severe storms. Not every storm, I always like to say, is severe. It's a very minimal chance, but we could have a couple of rounds of storms after the lunch hour starting to fire up and going until about sunset. So the morning plans are good, but I would definitely have ways to get warnings, especially we were talking about what happened in Texas. This is nothing like that, but think about it. If you're hiking and there's a severe thunderstorm warning that's issued or a watch, and you can't get service by having a NOAA weather radio, which I know it kind of sounds weird, but having that in your bag, that'll go off and let you know so you can take shelter versus being stuck in the middle of it with lightning coming into town.
No, I didn't even know about it. So a NOAA
weather radio. I know Amazon Prime sale is still going on. You can get one online.
There you go.
And it can be battery operated or crank operated where you can crank it up.
Oh, yeah, I've seen
Today is
those.
the last day of the prom.
Look at that.
There you go. Now you can get a NOAA weather radio.
Look at that.
How are we looking for Sunday in case, I don't know, someone who's turning 12, like my daughter, is having a pool party?
Happy birthday to you.
How's the pool party for Sunday if we were looking at middle of the day? Are we in the risk zone for some thunderstorms?
It's going to be, again, very much spotty. Not as widespread as we're looking at for Saturday, but I would definitely, like I said, our 10 weather app is great because you can get the radar there. If you see it dark, just look at the radar. And honestly, my favorite thing to say is let the storm pass 30 minutes after, and it should be gone by then. And then you can get back in the pool. Unless it's tomorrow and we have a couple different rounds.
All right, there we go.
Yeah.
I want to tell you guys tomorrow, if it's raining and you're looking for something inside, they had the Blue Origin room at COSI.
Oh,
so that's almost the equivalent of going to space, really.
I see. I didn't even realize they were.
Yes.
I didn't know they had that there. That's awesome.
I think it's new.
Look at that.
We should go.
Yeah,
There
and
you
me.
go.
We'll make
To
it
space.
happen. Perfect. All right, Meredith, have a great rest of your weekend, and hopefully we'll dodge all the rain showers in between. It is the buzzer next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Thanks, guys.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Hey there, and welcome to your Friday. We do have a couple crashes to tell you about this morning. First, want to go over to Grandview Heights. We're looking at 315, that southbound ramp, a crash there by that 670 eastbound direction. Do expect some lane closures. We're also noticing something happening over by River Lee this morning, 71 southbound, right at Morse Road. We still have a left lane blocked, and backups are just building. I'm going to make sure to pack the patience as you step out the door this morning. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Newman Roofing is proud to sponsor the Fan and 10 TV's Beat the Heat Fan Drive. Help Ohio's most vulnerable residents deal with the extreme heat this summer. Purchase new box fans and take them to the nearest Franklin County Fire Station or buy online. For more information, go to lifecarealliance.org.
Cool cars, cool people, good time. It's the biggest and best hot rodding event of the year. The Good Guys 27th Summit Racing Nationals presented by PPG. All this weekend at the Ohio Expo Center in Columbus. Over 6,000 classics from across the USA. Shop the swap meet at Huge Vendor Midway. See which rides take home the crown of the 2025 Classic Instrument Street Rods and PPG Street Machine of the Year. All this weekend at the Ohio Expo Center. Details at good-guys.com.
Lanny went to college and racked up huge debt.
A little bit over $100,000.
For a degree he couldn't use, now what?
I had a friend that went to my computer career.
They even helped him get hired immediately after graduation.
One of the things I love about IT is that you can work from anywhere you want.
You could become an IT pro in just months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI with zero experience at mycomputercareer.edu. My Computer Career, an elite CompTIA certification partner.
It worked for me, and I know it can work for you.
This is one student's experience. Individual results vary.
Hi, I'm Dr. John Runyon from Runyon Dental Group. Are you missing teeth or do you have uncomfortable dentures? Dental implants can not only transform your smile, they can restore your confidence and allow you to eat those foods you love that you've been missing. When I was in my early 30s, I was in a similar situation needing complex dental work and dental implants. I understand all the emotions that you're feeling because I've been the patient, and I know that we can help you. Schedule a free consultation today at runyondentalgroup.com. That's runyondentalgroup.com.
Back to Hollywood Casino Columbus and the ESPN Bet Sportsbook for an all-star game celebration and watch party. When? Tuesday, July 15th. Compete in our home run derby at 7 o'clock for a chance to win an incredible experience at an upcoming Reds game, plus a $250 gift card. So join On the Money's Dave Biddle and me, Scotty Vegas. Compete to win at 7 and enjoy the all-star game at the ESPN Bet Sportsbook at 8. Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
The Columbus Zoo invites you to follow the footsteps and the tales of animals from around the world. Explore our newest region, North America Trek. So what are you waiting for? Get your tail to our trails only at your Columbus Zoo.
Boating season is finally here, and Buckeye Lake Marina is your go-to destination for all your on-the-water needs. With the largest inventory in Central Ohio, you can choose from top brands like Bennington, South Bay, Crown Line, and more. Buckeye Lake Marina has it all. Pontoon boats, luxury tri-toon boats, even merch. Open 7 days a week to serve you better. Find your next dream boat at Buckeye Lake Marina. Visit BuckeyeLakeMarina.com today for all your on-the-water needs. The good life, the lake life, starts at Buckeye Lake Marina.
They were national champs on the football field, but how far can they hit a softball? Find out at the Monogram Homes Cardale Jones Charity Softball Game.
Presented by the Ohio State University Army ROTC. Saturday, July 19th at Huntington Park.
Bring the whole family and watch Team Cardale battle Team Braxton Miller. Don't miss the Home Run Derby and see stars like Ted Ginn Jr. and Maurice Claret. Get your tickets at 971thefan.com. Do it now.
At Progressive, we understand the bond you have with your boat. It's why people name theirs.
I was pretty hungry and looking at a menu when I named my boat Change Your Tuna. The backup names were Trick or Trout, I Salmonly Swear, and, oh, it gets worse, New Squid on the Block. It wasn't my best day.
Whatever you call your boat, protect it. And start with a quote from Progressive, America's #1 boat insurer. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. #1 rating based on boat market share data from ratefilings.com.
Need assistance with door and window projects? The Home Depot can help. From inspiration and materials to ordering and installation, our free millwork virtual apron service can get you moving and doing. Plus, we speak Spanish too. Our associates can help you tackle complex jobs without you leaving the job site, saving you time and money. Call us at 1-833-HD-APRON or visit homedepot.com/MVA. The Home Depot, how doers get more done.
Want to know anything about the Fans contest, how to win, or what's up for grabs? Check out 971thefan.com. The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Tyvis has a bum wrist from playing football. Bone has a bum wrist from opening the heavy doors at Sheets. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
We are now joined by one of the 3 members of Bishop and Friends. He is Ryan Baker. Bake, how you doing, bud?
I'm doing great because this is the last day for a while I'm going to be a 3-man member of Bishop and Friends because it's full-on vacation mode.
Oh, yeah.
After today.
Nice. Where are you heading for vacation?
We're going down to Florida, going to Daytona for the week, going to hang out.
I'm disgusted.
Why are you disgusted?
Really?
You just said you're taking the 31st off.
Not here.
That's what you said.
Cleveland show.
No, he has to take it off because we're going to be out at spring practice or spring.
Listen, Tyvis,
summer practice.
There's
training camp.
this thing I've heard my whole life. If you don't use it, you lose it. So you got to use it.
I'll have about 9 days here that I won't use.
We've already been trying. Dylan and I have been trying to see if we can just divvy them up.
Fish takes me off.
He's going to make you take them off. You're going to.
He can't make me take it off.
Sure, he can. I mean, you can come in, but you ain't. I don't know what we're doing here.
Bar the door. Just not gonna let him in.
If I came in here, you think Fish would be like, "You ain't going on."
What you need to do is take a couple days off when you have to go to Cleveland, so you don't have to rush out of here.
Yeah.
And you still get paid the same amount. It's a brilliant thing.
See, that doesn't make no sense though. Like, if I'm gonna take a day off, I'm not going to take a day off from here and then go work there.
You know what else?
That doesn't make sense.
You know
if I'm gonna take a day off, I'm gonna take the day off. Yeah.
Do you know what else doesn't make sense? Too much bacon. Yeah, see, you've lost all credibility in my mind when you utter those words.
You know what?
Because that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
I think it's another donut out there with that on there. You should go try it.
I'm vacation. One was enough today. I don't need to.
You had one.
Well, I didn't have the maple bacon.
Why not?
Because the Buckeye is that's where it's at.
The Buckeye was great.
Was that from
I found out
Buckeye Donut?
Yeah, Buckeye Donuts. We had those, and then what was the other? Amy's Donuts over on Georgesville is where we found the bacon maple donuts. We had two different donut places that we went to today and got donuts.
Dueling donuts.
It's too much bacon.
Meredith Garfalo, who was just in here, 10 TV meteorologist, told us she had the Buckeye donut, but she said she cut it in half, which I'm sorry, that's a federal crime.
Maybe I go eat
not allowed.
I go take her other half.
There you go. Get that for the road when you're heading up to Cleveland.
Calories.
In the words of Paul Feinbaum to Brett Bielema, she doesn't have the voracious appetite that we do. Pat T-Bone. So.
That's right. That's fair. I also acknowledge that people who are on TV regularly have a different standard. That is. I used to not understand that that's part of the job when you're on TV. Part of the job is staying in TV shape to be able to be on TV.
Yes.
I mean, there are rare exceptions to that where like you can be a bigger person and be on TV, but typically they want you to stay like a certain look, right?
It's interesting you say that because when I was doing the Cleveland show yesterday, we had a Didi Kinkawala on, and I was telling her, about my hair.
Yeah.
And she was like, You got a hair transplant type thing? And I was like, yeah. And she I took my hat off and I was showing her like where it was going to come in. And she says, it's actually good to hear somebody say that because she says as a woman, like I'm always worried about how I look. And she was like, with men, like some men just be out there. It don't matter if they gain a couple pounds, if they lose their hair, none of that matters. But for women, like we always got to be like in tune. And she was like, it's nice to hear a man say he's kind of vain about something. And I was like, oh yeah. So the next time you see me, I'll be Denzel Washington.
I don't know about that.
We're triple double Biggie size everything, and they're like, give me a cracker.
Yeah, right. It is honestly like eye-opening working with TV people and seeing like, oh yeah, they have to think about this all the time. I only think about it when I see like a YouTube highlight that gets tweeted out there and I go, oh God. And then I like for 5 minutes, like I should change some things. And then a bacon maple donut sits in front of me and I go, never mind. I'm going to eat it.
It's nothing worse than somebody taking a video or a picture of you and you seeing it and you look at yourself and be like, do I really look like that? It's been the best motivation.
Well, I don't look at it.
Yeah,
same.
I just don't look.
Tyvis, I have a question for you.
I might have an answer.
Is there something in NFL contracts that says don't mess with fireworks? Or should there be? Like, can we get this in there? We're going to lose too many good players here to firework accidents.
That Najee Harris thing, I don't even understand it. Like
they said it was a superficial injury, though, that he'll be fine. Like they said,
still, I tell you what. Once the JPP thing happened, I said I'm not touching it. I'm not going around it. I'm cool. But yeah, his eyes messed up.
All I can think of,
he walking around looking like Forrest Whitaker.
All I can think of when we hear these things is back up, Terry.
Did you see he had a float? He had a float in his wherever he's from. That guy Terry. If you've never seen this, a viral clip of a guy. He's in a wheelchair and he's trying to light. I don't know if they're Roman candles or whatever it is that he's sitting next to, and he's right next to it. And whoever's videoing it just throw it in reverse, Terry. And he just.
It's so good.
That guy had a float in his 4th of July parade. He was on the back of a truck in the thing, like waving, and they had like little fake fireworks around him. It was great.
I think the best part of that is that nobody ever talks about. They're in the middle of the damn road.
They are.
Hold on. There's 2 cars coming.
This is said like a man who's never lit off a firework in a neighborhood, because where else are you going to do? You got to light it in the street.
You got to get it away from the house.
That is true. That is very true.
All right, what else is coming up on Bishop and Friends today?
We will have Doug Maurice on at 10:30, talk about some of the things that are come out of Big 12 Media Days a little bit and the changes in college football. 20 Most Interesting takes us to the state of South Carolina and the University of Clemson, the team that I think has the best chance to win it all this year. We will talk to their play-by-play man, Don Munson, today at 11:30 and kind of get an in-depth look at the Tigers.
Love Doug. Doug's the only reporter that ever came and hung out with me and Cardell at our apartment when we was in college.
You guys play beer pong together?
No, we didn't play no beer pong. We played video games.
I know you didn't. I know you didn't cook for him. I know that.
I don't think he really wanted it.
No maple bacon donuts for the guy.
That's right. All right. Bishop and Friends is next. Now it's time for the buzzer.
Shove it down your throat.
It's time for the buzzer.
Sponsored by Getchy's Amish Country Furnishings in Dublin. AmishCountryFurnishings.com.
I got to tell you, I'm racking my brain to think of which basketball players in Ohio State history have ever had a signature shoe. It can't be many, if any.
I don't think any.
Well, one that we can definitely say does is former women's basketball player J.C. Sheldon. She has a partnership with Holo Footwear. Got to be honest, never heard of them until this story. But Holo Footwear, they are the official shoe partners also of the Connecticut Sun, who she plays for. But they announced back in February they were going to do a signature shoe for her. It comes out next week. The JS01 is available in 4 different colorways, the newest one being a pink and white design called Bubblegum. The only WNBA players who currently have a signature shoe, Asia Wilson, Sabrina Ionescu, Brianna Stewart, and Angel Reese has one coming out in February. Obviously, Caitlin Clark has one coming out eventually from Nike. But outside of those players, she's the only other one that has a signature shoe. So let her live.
It's going to be popular here in Central Ohio.
They say it's a partnership with Dick's Sporting Goods. So it'll be available like nationwide. It's not like you just have to order it online and hope it comes. Like these are things. So
and
that's very cool.
That Holo, I believe, is a pretty new company. And they've got JC was like one of 2 or 3 athletes that they had to kind of get themselves help launch, get it off the ground.
So very cool stuff for her. The pride of Dublin, Ohio. We will be getting some for members of our household for sure. All right, that's it for us. Bishop and Friends is next. Have a great weekend. Have a great Friday. We'll see you Monday. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good Friday morning. Well, we are still closely monitoring a really big crash for folks over by Dublin and Powell this morning. 270 westbound just past Sawmill Road. We still have 3 left lanes blocked, and drive times aren't looking so good either. We got 6 miles per hour. People are definitely taking it nice and slow out there. As we look at our live traffic cams, we do notice the congestion just building up there, especially as more people head out the door. But first responders are still on scene. Again, 3 left lanes blocked, but they are working to clean up the situation quickly. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Your neighborhood Kroger pharmacy is happy to welcome back Express Scripts Medicare D and TRICARE Department of Defense Plan members. It's easy to transfer prescriptions at Kroger.com/payer update. See your Kroger pharmacy for details.
Thinking about buying your first home? Now, with Third Federal, you can buy your first home and pay no PMI. Hi, I'm Mark Stefanski, Chairman and CEO of Third Federal. Private mortgage insurance, or PMI, can cost thousands of dollars over the life of your loan. And you may not realize PMI doesn't protect you. It only protects the lender in case of default. But at Third Federal, you can buy a home with just 5% down and no PMI. Plus, first-time home buyers get $750 off a closing cost. So if you're thinking about buying your first home, go for it and visit thirdfederal.com.
Even before you find a home, lock in 6.44%, APR 6.47% on a 30-year fixed-rate purchase mortgage. Visit thirdfederal.com or call 1-800-3RD-FED today. APR reflects 15% down for $350,000 loan amount. Rate requires automatic payment program and is subject to change. Restrictions apply. See conditions for closing cost coupon at thirdfederal.com/FTHB. Equal housing lender.
At Delta Dental of Ohio, we understand oral and vision health is connected to overall well-being. With Delta Dental and Delta Vision, you get affordable, comprehensive coverage from a name you know and trust. Our plans are designed to keep your teeth strong and vision clear, so you can confidently smile at life. 2 great plans, 1 name you can trust. Learn more at deltadentaloh.com.
And we're back talking all things connectivity with Spectrum customers Kev and Melissa. So tell us, how long have you been with Spectrum and how important is a reliable internet connection?
We've been Spectrum customers since we moved 12 years ago. The first thing we did is sign up for Spectrum Internet.
You get a lease, you get it Wi-Fi.
Yes, we need that. We had Spectrum Wi-Fi before our couch got here.
That's true. That's a true story.
I'll sleep on the floor, but I won't go to bed with no internet.
You heard it here. Switch to Spectrum now.
Breaking news coming in from Bet365, and it's no surprise.
Same Game Parlay from Bet365 just keeps getting better.
Well, it's even easier to make a bet. Choose from the most popular markets like hits, run line, totals, and home runs. So many to choose from.
Download the app, start building your bet, and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Ohio. T&Cs apply.
Call the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
My toilet's clogged, backed up too. The sink is running slow. Water's backed up everywhere. Oh, please don't overflow.
Clogged drain, no problem. It's 93 or free. I'll clear any drain or you don't pay with a 1-year guarantee.
It's 93 or free. Guaranteed.
Call 614-683-9911. Call the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
Hey there, friends. Bo Bishop here. Hear that? That's the sound of freedom. This July, declare your independence on the open road during RCD RV's Declare Your Independence sale, running July 5th through the 19th, offering all-American savings on all in-stock motorhomes, fifth wheels, and travel trailers. Wave goodbye to ordinary vacations and say hello to adventure. Stop by any of our locations, Delaware, Heath, and Pataskala, or shop online anytime at rcdrv.com. Celebrate the red, white, and blue with unbeatable savings at RCD RV. RCD RV. Freedom starts on the open road.
Make this your year. Looking for a new career in the high-demand fields of IT and cybersecurity? Attend classes live, online, or on campus. Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation today.
Financial aid is available to those who qualify.
Evan Cohen here. According to a recent ZipRecruiter survey, 76% of employers plan to expand headcount for 2025. If you're one of these employers, add ZipRecruiter's latest feature, Zip Intro, to your hiring plan. It does most of the work for you, so you save time. Just pick a time, and Zip Intro finds and schedules qualified candidates for you. You can even meet with great people on back-to-back video calls as soon as the next day. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/USL. That's ZipRecruiter.com/USL. Evan Cohen here. Whether you're locking in your home run picks or riding with your favorite golfers this summer, ESPN Bet is your sports book for all the action. Go from checking stats on your favorite teams and players to placing bets in just a few taps. Plus, new customers can get $100 in bonus bets when you make your first $10 wager. Download the ESPN Bet app and sign up with promo code USL to get started today. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in